That's pretty cool.
Cool. You got the mug.
We are proud of that. Over here, we proud of that. That's pretty.
That's the only reason why they came.
Now, black people get to buy a family name and a product.
Thank you.
And that's just no fucking jail.
You want us to leave?
That's something I ain't gonna do. Line me up.
What it good be? Hoping these what it should be. This your boy NAO.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
This is Entertainment with Crazy Raw. Drink Champs Yappy Hour. Make some noise! Now, this guest, he brought the crew with him this time, but this guest has probably been on Drink Champs. I don't think no other artist has been on Drink Champs more than me and you.
He's more than alumni.
He's my friend.
He's co-host.
I almost don't ever want to call him because he don't ever tell me no. Like, he's always there for me. So, and he's a great person. He's there with a person who raised him. He's here with a person that he's raising. And
incredible.
A business partner, a couple of them. He's one of the most honorable men I've ever met in life. Not just hip hop. In life. One of the people I could talk to. You know what I mean? And hand for hand, undefeated in battles, undefeated in war, and undefeated in verses for sure. In case you don't know what we talking about the one and only Kiss Cat fucking K. You know, Kiss, I'm gonna start with you. One of the things that I noticed when y'all was going through the Verzuz thing, right, was I called you, like, I might have called you Monday, Wednesday, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and y'all was at rehearsal every single time. A lot of people didn't realize, like, that shit was impressive to me because, by the way, I'm attached to Dipset as well as I'm attached to the LOX.
That's a fact.
So it was really like I had no dog in the fight, but I wanted to know what dogs was gonna fight. Like, I was being nosy. I called Cam, I called Jim, and the only difference I could say between them and you guys was you was really taking it serious. You was in the SIR, I believe that's what it's called. When
SIR Studio.
The SIR Studio. So why did y'all take that approach?
I think just we got to give a shout out to Puff for that. He made us know that rehearsing is dead. Always rehearse, no matter the caliber of.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you stepping on any of them kind of stages, make sure you get it in for you know, appropriate amount of rehearsals. That's every time we ever went on tour, any TV appearance, anything with him, it was always a nice, significant amount of rehearsals. And that's something that we just always adopted and made sure that we did to give our best performances whenever we was in front of people. And then you got the Garden, the mecca of, you know, the world's greatest arena, the mecca of hip hop. You in NYC in front of your peers. You know, the hardest critics in the world from New York. So you just want to leave no loopholes for no mistakes. And we just try to do that by doing the rehearsals.
Right. No, because I myself, being an artist and knowing sometimes I like, I'll skip the rehearsal. I'll skip the sound check.
Yeah, we skip
every sound check.
I skip the sound checks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the crazy thing is, I believe Akinelli taught me two good things. He said, if the sound sounds good at sound check, it's gonna sound good at the such and such. But if it doesn't sound good at sound check, it's gonna sound bad at the such and such. So that was something that really like resonated with me because it's like, all right, cool. I want to be prepared. I want to. Pops, you got a ringtone?
Yeah, turn that off.
You out of line, Pops. You got a ringtone? Yo, what's going on? Papa Kiss. Yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm old school, man. I heard the ringtone.
How you work that out though? You used to send somebody to check it out.
No, Butch Rock would usually Butch Rock. By the way, for all the DJs out there, what's your DJ name? Because Tech.
Yeah.
Well, Butch Rock was the only Filipino Asian kid that would walk in wherever we at and just do the sound check and be like, yo, we got to do this. We can't fuck with this mic. We can't do that. And then he would tell me, because I got a different catalog of music, meaning I have reggaeton, I got hardcore hip hop, and then I got party hip hop. So in order for me to know better what I'm gonna do, I needed somebody to go in there, and Butch Rock would volunteer to do that.
That was fun.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, God, but let's get back to the first because I don't want to get it back so like I remember me calling you, and I remember you being so hyped. I remember you being like, it's going down and out. And I'm like, Kiss, what's up? You like, man, it's going down. Tune in to the funeral. You remember saying that?
I don't remember saying
that. Your face says it all, my brother.
Tune in to the funeral.
Yeah, but in a respectful way. Yeah,
definitely.
But at that, I just want to get this knocked out the way because y'all was probably the two biggest New York groups of the time. And I can remember one part of the verses where you just blacked out. I don't know if you was there. I don't know if you was in Mars. But you said, nigga, I don't go. I live right here. You come see me on my block. And I looked and I said, this is over. Your Chuck started to light up. It was like, was that something you planned or that's something that just...
No, that just being a moment energy. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was just happened. That part wasn't rehearsed, like
right.
me to say that.
For you,
that just came. Yeah, that just came.
He was like, I live here, nigga. I said, damn, I almost thought he went at me. He said, I don't live in Miami. I said, oh shit, this nigga done came at me too. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Get some out here. But that was legendary, man. I also, and then I'm gonna change the subject. I also seen Jim Jones say that he wanted a rematch. Why y'all laughing?
I don't think that could happen.
Yeah.
I don't want to do no more verses anyway, man. I'm tired of verses.
Yeah.
I love it. I would love to see some more iconic verses, but I ain't gonna keep going up there doing these damn verses.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. And you 2 for 2.
2-0.
2-0, that's what I meant.
2-0.
That's what I meant.
Get it right, and I'm 2-0, baby.
2-0. So you would
and retiring
because 3 is everyone's lucky number. So would you do?
3 is the charm.
3 is the charm. What would you?
I mean, if I was to do it, I wouldn't do a rematch against nobody from
do somebody else.
Yeah, maybe another opponent. Because I still got a nice clip that I didn't, there's still something left in the clip. You know what I mean? It's a nice clip. But
maybe a 2-man? A 2-maner? Like
that'd be nice too.
Yeah.
That'd also be nice.
All right.
You know what I mean? But I really ain't trying to go there.
Yeah. You gonna drink
coffee, baby?
You gonna drink some?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink.
What you drinking?
We doing a whiskey.
We gonna drink some. No, De Leon. That's De Leon. We drinking.
De Leon. Excuse me.
We are drinking De Leon.
De Leon. Pardon me. De Leon.
So tell us about this coffee. How did y'all get started? What was this about? This is generational. Yeah. I love that.
My dad raised us. He raised me in coffee.
Wow.
He been working in coffee since I think like 1977.
I was born in 1977.
Exactly.
Oh.
Let him know.
That's what he relates.
How you got started, man?
Yeah.
No, I've been working with Coffee probably since he was born, around the time that he was born. I don't think the year he was born. He's a year or so older than you, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay.
But anyway, I've been working in that field for quite a few years, well more than 40 years, and that's how I supported my family. Being one of the breadwinners in the family, I worked in coffee, not knowing that we would do something in coffee 40 years later, but that was my means of support. And I'm at what I would think is the retirement age, and every father, you was just talking about your parental situation, which we won't get into, but every father would like to see his son follow
in their
footsteps, or either have something that you can pass on to the next generation or whatever. And that his career was probably better than mine at the time that he was of age. I mean, that was out as far as him following. But my grandson here, when he graduated from college, he's a graduate of Clark University.
You raised. Because we heard Jadakiss went to private school and everything. We heard all that. We like, word up.
Well, we don't supposed to talk about that.
No. We are proud of that over here. Over here, we proud of that. That's real
and
shit.
And the grandson, too.
Goddamn, make them know private school.
But when he graduated, I thought he would join the firm. I have a commodities trading business where I trade coffee, futures and options and derivatives and physical coffee as well. But we thought that he would join us when he got out of school. But come to find out, when he wanted no part of what I was doing, that was sort of unconventional for him.
Sitting at a desk.
Having a job
having a job, yeah, but
Just
sitting
not
at a
that kind of
desk
job,
is just
Okay.
Yeah, so that didn't fit with him. But I had thought from many years ago that there's no hip hop. There was no hip hop presence, and coffee is the second most widely consumed
beverage
commodity in the world, behind crude oil. So just imagine that.
It's traded like stocks.
That's crude oil is number one. Coffee is number two.
What's number one?
Crude oil. That everybody uses.
Yes, crude oil, which makes a lot of stuff.
Right. So coffee is number two to oil in terms of import.
That's insane.
Or value. So it gives you. It was the second most consumed beverage in the world. I think it was most recently surpassed by tea or something like that, because there's a lot of tea
drinking. What was the first one?
Water.
I mean traded. I'm thinking traded.
No, but I'm saying, we're talking about consumed beverage. So I mean, it's a product that just transcends all generations, all everything. So we had thought about getting into, that again, we wanted to bring him into the business. He didn't want to know anything about that, but when that Verzuz thing, when he did the first Verzuz with Fab.
I was Jada drunk.
Yeah, they were doing the Jada drunk.
I was so proud of you.
My grandkids was calling him.
What was the dance you was doing? He was
His grandkids was over their crib showing them the Verzuz. Look, he was looking at the comments, the live comments. Like, yo, get some water, get him some coffee or something.
Yeah, they were saying Jada's drunk.
The light bulb went on.
Yeah, he called me. He had another idea. Like it was.
And they were selling Jada drunk merchandise and doing all kinds of stuff. So we had thought about bringing them into the coffee, but the timing just never clicked, and there were some other things that we didn't have our marketing team together and our shit together, so to speak, in that regard. But when that came out, I'm saying, I felt this is the right time, with drunk and coffee. Everybody say if you're drunk, you got a hangover.
Yeah, you get some coffee.
A cup of coffee or whatever. But then when we really took a deep dive into that, we didn't want to do with the negative, drunk and that whole thing. I didn't want to be associated with a product that had that negative connotation about the drinking, and although we're sitting there drinking, and coffee is a beverage for everybody. But And I had been telling him, there's no hip hop presence in coffee. We got, and he'll yes you to death. You know him if you know him.
Yeah.
You know, he yeses you to death. But he says, let's do it. But I'm saying, no, let's do it right. And if we're going to do it, let's get somebody that knows something about marketing and branding. And a few names came up, but we settled on the team that we got now. Compound.
Set free and staff.
And I don't know if the camera's over there on the brains behind the outfit, but I hope you get a shot of the real brains behind the outfit. And he says, I got some people that can do this. And we came in and we brainstormed and we came up with a plan.
After the second verses. After the
second verses.
After the Dipset one, that's when we said we gonna push the button.
This 3 years in the making.
Then we sat down.
This is not something that we thought about last week. I've been trying to retire for the last 3 years.
Get your feet up, man. Retire. He can go ahead and retire, man.
Nah, but we're hoping that we can get everybody up to speed and let them. We're trying to groom him to where he can take care of this thing and take it to that next level that we think that we know that they can do.
So instantly, I noticed that this is expensive coffee, right? Because I'm used to
the bag looks beautiful.
His bag is beautiful. This look like Zaza.
Yeah.
It's award-winning.
So
award-winning bag packaging.
Award-winning bag. We gotta make some noise for that. So off top, because I'm a new coffee drinker, but I'm like the coffee guy that gets the little Dunkin' Donuts things and put it in there and it's instant. I'm a cheap nigga, right?
The Kiss Cups should be here next week.
Oh, we got Kiss Cups?
Yeah, this week.
I was asking for it. I want Kiss Cups, goddamn. Yeah, because I'm an instant coffee, like, I'll go put the shit on, go brush my teeth, come back, get my shit, and that's it. Because look at my milk. Look at my milk. Look. I brought my milk. I was ready to get down today. I was ready to get down. Look, this is my milk. Look. I'm lactose intolerant. So I'm lactose intolerant. So this is my shit. I don't know, Coffee Mate, if you're gonna cut me a check or something, get some nori.
Yeah, let's talk Coffee Mate. Holla at us,
Yo, because that's what type of deals you're gonna make now. Like with Nestle Quick and shit like that. Like imagine. So this is black-owned, independent right now, right?
It's us.
Yes,
you're looking at it.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
So if Hershey's came today and said Hershey's Kiss Coffee, that shit sound good. Sound like money to me.
Hershey Kiss Coffee.
Hershey. I killed that. Sometimes I'm smart too. But if Hershey's was to come, you could say I could get down with y'all. And
we don't got to talk to nobody. We talk right here and do the deal. There's nobody, no middleman. It's 100% owned. Right?
No, this is 100% in this room here.
Right. That's beautiful.
This, so.
And depending on the deal, not Mr. Lee. Get Mr. Lee out of here. But depending on the deal, would y'all sell it or partner up? Partner.
Yeah, we wouldn't be black-owned if we didn't.
We think about partnering up. Or, would you sell your child?
No, I'm not.
Exactly. So, I mean, this is
I see him over here somewhere.
This is a labor of love. Yeah.
My son over here. I got my son working on the set.
He's very passionate about this. And
no, we're in it for real. This ain't a money grab like you hear him say on few interviews. This ain't about trying to get the money, and there's a lot of celebrities, and that was another reason that drove us into this product, right? You got people with liquor, with champagne, with vodka, with tequila, but
the finest champagne in the world.
We love,
you can own the lane.
Right, which we love. But there's room for everybody in all these products, right?
And what's crazy about it? What's crazy about it is I'm throwing you right back at is you actually have no competition.
Oh yeah, there's a few.
No, I mean in
Starbucks, Dunkin'.
Niggas ain't going. Niggas is fucking with kids over Starbucks. I'm being honest. If I'm somewhere, if I'm in Arizona and I know Jadakiss got a motherfucking coffee spot, I'll fuck Starbucks.
Right.
And this couldn't be in
Dunkin'
Starbucks?
Donuts.
No, what we want to do one day, and it's it's like Martin Luther King says, I might not get there with you, but I might not be there when it happens. But hopefully one day we would like to franchise and partner up and have brick and mortar Kiss cafes. I mean, that's the ultimate goal.
That's what we gonna do.
I can see that happening.
You know that.
Yo, but you know what's crazy? I can actually see Kiss cafes.
No doubt.
I can actually see it. Like, it doesn't seem far fetched to me. It's like it doesn't seem far. And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I see the first one opening up in like San Fran, not even in Yonkers, like somewhere like in Seattle, like somewhere like you like, oh shit, wow, they opened over there, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I see, bro, because to take a Biggie line, hip hop really made it that far. Like it really, like I literally, me personally, I literally can't go nowhere. Because everywhere I go, they know who the fuck I am. I can't take a shit in public at all. It's over. It's over. It's over, my nigga. But that's good. Hip hop is everywhere. It's a beautiful thing. Just looking at this, you know, this platform that y'all got, this thing that y'all doing, is so beautiful. Like you being the youngest, they coming to you and saying, "Yo, we want you to be a part of this empire." You said you didn't even want the job. You didn't like to be in the office.
Nah, I ain't like being in the office, but when it came to this, I was all on board.
Yeah.
Right.
Who don't want to start a family business?
Right.
Not many of us got a father or grandfather to have both and do something. That's fine.
And then not even that it was so much of the father or grandfather. It was like it's his generation, you know, the social media aspect of it. And I mean, and that's where I'm, you know, like Clint Eastwood says, man's got to know his limitations.
Right.
I'm weak in that area because I'm not from that generation. So, I mean, but in order for us to do what we need to do, we need some strength and presence and, you know, in the social media aspect and the new branding, because the whole marketing thing is in flip since I studied it in school 100 years ago.
Yeah,
so it's a whole different, and we can attribute that to the hip hop. The hip hop culture. I mean, hip hop has changed, has flipped the script for the whole. You know, we can attribute all this to hip hop. You know, everything that we're doing. So we don't want to be slack and not giving credit where it's due. Because without hip hop, we wouldn't be sitting here. None of us would be sitting here doing what we're doing now, and we wouldn't even have a chance of launching a brand or launching a product that had any chance in hell of succeeding, but we can do that now because of hip hop.
God, make some noise. Beautiful. So now, where is the beans from? Because is it Colombia?
Where is the source?
Central and South America.
Okay, y'all niggas going to Colombia. Y'all going to get that.
That's the secret sauce.
Y'all going to get that cocaine for real.
I could tell you, but we'd have to kill you if we did.
Yeah. I like it.
No, it's a blend of coffees from Central America and South America, and it's not what some coffee snobs would call an exotic blend, because coffee's like wine. You got some people that think you got to have coffee that makes you flip every time you drink it or whatever, but then you got some people that just like coffee for what it is. Coffee is an individual thing, and that's the whole beauty of coffee. What I like don't mean that you like it or whatever, you know, and that's the whole beauty of life, really, because we're all individuals and all different people, so we can all enjoy what we enjoy and not like what we don't like. So you know,
it's a beautiful thing, man.
Who was that? X says, "Do you?" What was that?
Yep, that's right. God damn it. Salute. What up, y'all?
So this is the Viejo. Is there another one? Another name for another?
No, we're Beijo.
Wait, Viejo is the.
Is Viejo or Beijo?
Beijo. That's the Portuguese.
Oh, Beijo.
That's Portuguese. It's a hard. No, it's a hard J. Means kiss.
No, it's
instead of beso.
Portuguese for kiss?
Yeah, in Spanish is beso.
Portugal. Yeah.
But in
I was reading
Portuguese,
it like Viejo's old man in Spanish.
no, beijo. It's a hard J in Portuguese.
Beijo.
Yeah, which means kiss. And
Yo, what's that? Why y'all looking like y'all bringing out coffee in a Rolex box?
Gift for you.
That's the gift. Oh, it don't got the K cups in it, but this is your special.
Okay.
This your special gift.
Shit.
top drawer out.
I'm bringing this to the crib.
Yeah, bring that to the crib.
Bringing this to the
Set
crib.
it up. You got the thermos and all that, you know.
I'm getting drunk over coffee later. I'm in. Thank y'all, my brother. Beautiful shit. Yeah. Yeah, put that away for me, y'all. Put that in my whip.
This thing that Khaled like, right? Here's your coasters.
That's the coasters?
Amethyst, yeah.
Because, you know, I'll be fucking up. Like, you know, yeah.
Pearl coasters.
So, okay. All right. We established, we got the coffee. Is this, how are we getting this in bodegas? How are we getting this? And yeah, like what is the ultimate goal? Is it to be everywhere? And
we absolutely we got some deals on the table for some hotel deals, airlines,
some restaurants.
Looking at sports arena.
It's important that we're scaling this in the right way. You know, we want to scale up, but we don't want to just put it with everybody. Right. I mean, because some people don't treat your product the way it needs to be treated. So you don't want to go into a place that a guy's had coffee, one of these little bodegas, he's been sitting there for 4 hours on that burner and it tastes like mud, and they say, this coffee sucks. It ain't the coffee, it's how he's treating the coffee, right?
Yeah, we specialize in freshness.
Right. Like I always say, it's better. Like, you know, like to be in Costco's ain't shit, because to be in Costco's in the back of Costco's behind the tires, no one gives a fuck. Right. You want to be in Costco's when the lady with the no teeth is saying hello, and then your product is right behind her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where you want to be, for real.
We want to get it to the people, to the masses. We want to get it to people that's going to enjoy it. We tried to price it where, you know, it's a premium blend, a good blend, but we could have come out with a product that was $50 a pound, but that's not the audience that we were shooting for. If you know him, his persona as a performer and as a person, what you were just commenting on, he's very accessible as a person. Yeah, he's a man of the people. I mean, he took me to a basketball game a couple weeks ago, him and Free, and. You know, he sat there and he signed autographs for an hour and a half after the game for people.
Very humble guy. Very humble.
And I mean, and that's what, you know, accessible. And that's what we tried to make a product that we thought that we wanted to do that's accessible to the majority of the people. I know some people would say it's too expensive, but if it was giving it away, some people would say it was too expensive.
But let me ask you something, because I remember Jay-Z, right? I remember Jay-Z being offended by Cristal, right? And he told me a story personally of how he purchased this. So I'm not going to actually get into details of that. But what I will say is this: once we said we're not fucking with Cristal, the reason why we fucked with this was because it was like, this was $400, $500 a bottle. So the average hood dude wasn't getting it. So the reason why this was so attractive was because it was
accessible.
It wasn't accessible. It wasn't.
Yeah, it's not that accessible. You wanted more. They wanted. People want stuff that you tell them they can't.
Like to me, Balenciaga is not hard. Balenciaga is just it's just you can't average a 17-year-old a $1,700 shirt. You like, oh shit, this nigga ain't gonna have a $1,700 shirt. Right. But everybody getting money now. Everybody got the $1,700 shirt.
That's where they get on the marketing.
When you look at like Kiss Cafe, that was the reason. Like, you could look at this bag and it looked like it's in the Ward Office store.
Yes,
it looked like it's in like the Lowe's. So we want Kiss Cafe to be for the people, but we're gonna have elevated experience on coffee.
Yes.
Even from the branding to the logos, and then I think one of the most important things that's just as powerful as the product is the story. Of 3 black men.
I love that.
You know, when you break the logo down, the 3 beans represents each one of them on the bag. So it's like, you know, especially right now with families and black men.
Nigga drop some God body science on us. Let's go.
You know, it's like a lot of those things that, you know, when Kiss came to me, besides me and Kiss knowing each other through the music and hip hop, but when a man asks, especially another black man, communication is like that's not what we do in our community. So when Kiss asked me to be a part of his family, you know, I just lost my father, and then Kiss came and was like, you know, I want you to be a part of this with me and my family. So, you know, that to me, just as much as the coffee, it's the story of them 3, because that's what's going to empower the world, and see if they could do it, I can do it, and let me support the brand and buy some coffee.
Creating legacy.
And by the way, there's no more beautiful stance I've ever seen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, father, and a son. Like that shit is just so beautiful. Like I want to help support that. I want to do it. I didn't even drink coffee. I was ready to get lactose intolerant. I was like, I'm in. I got the milk. I got everything. I'm just being honest.
I'm ready to get lactose.
Espresso martinis. Are we getting a Kiss espresso martinis?
We get everything.
Yes.
Okay. Candles. Everything.
We coming with that $1,700 shirt too.
Okay, shirt. I'm gonna buy it too. If I'm buying Balenciaga, I'm buying Kiss Yaga. Come on, no, Yaga. So we know you for being heavy in the gear.
Yeah.
Like heavy in the gear, like you're a fashion anado.
Oh, thank you.
So what got you into being in the fashion?
Movies.
Yeah,
because
shit, go ahead.
Because like for me, and my brother probably gonna just go left with this. Growing up, we always looked at just hip hop to learn how to dress from. Break dancers. To me, break dancers started the trend. They was the ones with the shell toes, the Puma sweatsuits, and then running them off.
I ain't like the spikes though. When the niggas
the spikes, too much.
I wasn't fucking with that.
But all far as the artists, came with that was like. But then
the B-boys.
But then if you watch Godfather and you watch Heat. I thought like Robert De Niro when they had their suits on, I always was like, yo, why gangsters be running around the street all tailored? It was like, so you know what I mean? It's a fact. Gangsters had the
had tailored.
I was like, yo, we in the hood beefing in jeans and sweatsuits. These niggas is really laying niggas down in like today's men. Like it's a fact. So I was like,
funny though.
So it was that part, and then I'm a big Star Wars fan. So way before Balenciaga and all these brands had the big hoodie and the big ponchos, that was a lot. I was like, yo, if I could ever wear drip from like certain things in Star Wars, even when like Ye started making a lot of patterns,
like Jedis and
Jedi
shit.
So it's like
the black Jedi.
the black like so for movies to like because growing up, some people only looked at hip hop for like the trend on how we want to live, but me, it was all these different styles of movies that influenced me on clothing.
That was
I don't know no actors that dress like you though.
There's a couple movies together.
He's a mixtape.
It's a fact.
No, because you know that's something that's something it's so important in hip hop. Like me, I'm glad I am not the guy they're gonna look at to be in the next GQ.
But it was crazy. You had one of the lines, my favorite lines, and it actually influenced my collab. It was like, Caesar, waves bringing, brown wallabies.
That's right.
And I was like, like you wearing Wallies and Queens and like with the camels and Nas. And it was way different than Staten
Island. Oh, you bigging me up? Okay, big me up. Big me up. Big me up. I deserve it. Big me up.
To me, you did have a style.
Like, no, but I agree with you. But what I mean is like when I think of fashion, and this is with all due respect. I think of like people like Nas, Ye, Jim Jones, Fab. Like I could call Fab one day. I was like, you gotta fall off. And he's like, what? I said, you can't just be dip every day. Like you gotta have a bad day. Have a bad day, Fab. Then I called. That's how I know I'm a hater. I called Nas. I told him the same shit. I said, you gotta fall off. you gotta stop. Like you can't just be. I'm playing around, obviously, but I'm not the guy that is waking up on Easter, you know what I'm saying?
Matching outfit.
My outfit designed the day before. Like I'm not that guy, but I also appreciate that though. Like I also like my brother Fat Joe, when they fried him, like every time Fat Joe be trying some shit. And it don't always work out for him. You know what I'm saying? But when it don't work out for him, I'm laughing, but then then he pull off some shit, I be like, oh, okay. It's safe for me to try. But
it's safe for me to try.
Yeah, because you let him go out on a limb first. Yeah, because we old niggas. Like
you gotta test the old niggas.
Yeah, listen, Kiss Summer's gonna fire us on the gram.
But it's like y'all got fans that follow what y'all wearing if y'all away from what everybody else is wearing just because they y'all fans.
Yeah, but
so it's really like
too.
who do you think is it's your preference?
Yeah,
everybody do.
I wore a little bit too much Carhartt at one point.
But did you?
Nah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Right now, Carhartt is doing collabs.
Now Carhartt is exclusive.
Yeah, Carhartt's doing collabs with Marnie.
Marnie? What?
They got Marnie.
Where the fuck Carhartt was at? They ain't calling me.
Take back what you
know how much shit I was getting through wearing Carhartt suspenders?
Exactly.
Jesus. Jesus. I'm fucking with y'all. Yo, Carhartt got a fucking collect.
They in sex.
What? Where I been at, man?
Carhartt's official.
Where I been at, man? Jesus. Holy moly guacamole. Hey, what are you drinking, EFN?
The nasty.
That looks like water.
Drink it.
No. I've learned. And but you still drink the
Flor de Caña now.
Yeah, you know they make this.
No, this is not Mama Juana, bro.
You switch from you switch. That's what I'm used to.
I'm drinking rum right now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they make it in a tub and kindle.
No, this is Nicaraguan rum. This is not Mama Juana, bro.
Yes, in my mind, that too. They make it in a tub and kindle.
No, man, he says that, and the dude that makes is like, why not keep saying that?
I love him.
I told him make a commercial where you make it in the tub.
Yes. Yeah, because that's how Nutcrackers was made. You know that, right?
In the tub?
Y'all ain't know? Nutcrackers.
Every damn thing.
Yeah, Nutcrackers was made in the tub. Yeah, they put everything together.
Original maker?
Huh? No, I heard the story though. But they said that they actually put it all in the tub.
Somebody made it in the tub.
And put them in the and then
bottled them up with the tub.
And whose tub?
Yeah, look, see, look.
The Home Depot trash can with the trash
with the trash bag.
By the way, Nutcracker is just a jail drink anyway. I don't know if y'all knew that. Like this is a quarter water foul drink.
That's insane. For a name from a jail drink.
What about the Nemos?
That's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah. That's the same family. They're cousins. Yeah, that's also made in a tub in Harlem somewhere. 113th Street. Yo, holy moly guacamole.
Where did the name come from, though? That's
insane to be a jail drink.
It came from a joint.
I don't know, man. Some of that sounds freestyle. Listen, to all of y'all, we didn't know all of y'all was coming, but this is the first time actually having to give Jadakiss his flowers. We would have gave y'all all y'all flowers as well. We're going to send it to y'all. We're going to have it on camera. Right. But Kiss, you deserve your flowers. Your fake. And Kiss, I'm not even playing around.
Oh man, they got
flowers.
Yes. And I'm not even playing around, Kiss. You are like one of the greatest people I ever met in life.
Oh, that's fire.
Appreciate you.
Not greatest rapper. You are the greatest rapper. You know that. Yeah. But what I mean is, as a person, like I make sure I don't call you for. I try not to call you for favors because you always tell me yeah. And I want to keep that track record. So I'm like, and I remember at one point, boy, I was so cold. I was cold on these streets. I was cold, man. When I did throw him under the bus, I had nothing.
I remember that.
And I called Jadakiss and I said, man, I need you on a joint. And you just said, send it. And I remember me like me wanting to say like, yo man, like how much I got a wire or whatever. And he just said, send it. And like kind of hung up on me and I was like kind of cool. I was like, cool, because I didn't really have it. I was like, but that lets you know what type of real person it was, you know, we formed a bond from Banned from TV. Banned from TV formed a bond, and what's crazy about Banned from TV when we got together, it was almost like we was all in competition. So it was like, all right, cool, this is the record for all of us to get. Like Cam is at the top of his game, Styles at the top of his game, Kiss at the top of his game, Nature at the top of his game. Nature might have even been more top of the game than me. Pun on top of the game. And we all, and the reason why everyone always says, you know, Banned from TV is probably one of the top records ever invented is because we all made that face to face. I didn't send you that record. You came to the studio.
Yeah.
You came to the studio. You and Styles piece.
That's what they know.
Before
That's
the
what the
internet
game's
age,
missing.
That's what the game is missing.
The game's missing. We was all in there.
All in there. Having a goddamn ball, bro.
Nah, but not to cut you off, but you say I never tell you no. You one of the rare people that call me for nothing and just say, yo, just calling you to send you positive energy today. You know you my brother, this, that, and I don't want nothing. Just have a good day, man. I thought about you this morning. It's love. Have a good day, man, and hang up.
I forgot I'm a good nigga That's what I got.
I'm a good nigga. I'm a good nigga.
So are we ready for quick time with Slime? Okay, cool.
Oh shit.
Cool.
Oh shit.
Quick time with
Slime. Oh.
Have you played? You played it more than once for sure.
No, I don't think he ever played Quick Time with Slime. No, he called me and told me, get me out of Quick Time with Slime.
He started saying, Quick Time with Slime.
By the way, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. That's your man, Mr. Lee. Your man, Mr. He loves you. He
keeps it.
Listen, he loves you. He can't so when you're not here, you're here. So I be telling Mr. Lee every time I see your name, I be like, Kiss gonna call me about this. But you always get picked though. Except for when Rakim,
I don't take it personal.
Nah. One time you called me, you said, Slime, don't compare me to Rakim. But not so bad. I was like, fine, you're right. You're kind of right.
Don't do that.
Nobody wants to get compared to Rakim.
How you gonna put me against the God?
Jamie. Okay, all right. So you ready? So we explain the rules.
Y'all know the rules. Nobody knows the rules here.
You gotta answer. If you don't answer, you gotta take a shot.
That's it. One or two. You pick neither or both. We drinking all of it.
I'll take a shot.
Okay, all right, cool. We got Sonny as a ringer too. Sonny, if you want to bring in,
Sonny go hard down. Okay, Dukes, no doubt.
He got you.
I will take y'all.
Dang, y'all spelling is terrible on this.
That's Dominicans and Colombians.
Definitely.
It's the thought that counts.
Y'all ready?
Oh yeah, this is horrible. But I want to see. He gonna take a shot off top.
Yo.
Let's go.
Mr. Lee, you line me up, man.
This is your man, by the way.
This is for you.
Yes, this is for you.
Sheikah Styles.
Oh,
thank you.
This is terrible.
Yo, by the way, let me say something real quick.
Wait, is this matching that? As long as we matching.
How y'all gonna line me up off the?
That's your man. That's your man. You got Hayes still. The only nigga in America with Hayes still. That's your man. But look, let me just say something, Kiss. Let me say something.
Next one.
Me seeing you, your father, and your son together, for me, knowing how hard it is to stay together in this music industry, I always want to big the LOX up. I always want to big y'all up. I always want to big up y'all togetherness. I don't know if that's a word. I don't care. It is?
Yeah.
Okay. You know you went to college. He looked at me immediately. You good. You good. But I always want to big that up, And I recently, I don't know if this episode came out, I recently, I said rest in peace to Take Off because that 3-man thing, that was the closest thing I saw to y'all, that 3-man, and for it to be taken away, it's a travesty, and I want to say my condolences to both of them, because I feel like people are not saying their
condolences. Yeah.
So I want to say that, but I also want to say,
Ancho and Offset,
the shit that the LOX has been through, it's actually has to be saluted. There's no other team. Y'all ain't have an argument. You didn't step on Styles' shoes. Sheik didn't fucking elbow you in the basketball game. None of this. And if it happened, which is so beautiful, that's what makes it even more beautiful. Even if y'all had something, the fact that y'all kept that shit between y'all is that shit is unprecedented, bro. That shit is unprecedented, man.
Nori, can I say something to that?
Yes.
I mean, as an outsider, not being a part of this generation, and I'm from the 60s and 70s, so I ain't part of that. But I attribute that to they grew up together. They're like family, and people don't know that. Him and Sheik fought every day for 5 years. I mean, when they was little kids.
Now it comes out.
You know, they ran him home every day when we moved to the new neighborhood.
Wow.
But no, but they're family, and they grew up from, and that's a testament to what it is to be family, and
that's real.
You know, and not getting sentimental because you're choking me up here with some of your comments. But
listen,
family is everything, man.
That's real.
I mean, life ain't nothing without family. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have family and friends, you got nothing.
That's real. Can I get another one? Thank you.
I'm done.
You ready?
He ain't gonna like this one either.
By the way, this is your man. Your man and
DMX or B.I.G.?
That's
By the way, this is your man and your engineer. And your Miami engineer. Your Dominican plug and your Miami engineer. Hazardous, you know them both.
Hazard Lee, that's how y'all gonna do me, man?
Yeah. Okay.
We gonna keep drinking.
Yeah, we drinking.
I'm out. These questions for him. I ain't nothing to do with this.
Now we're gonna send you some shots.
Fab or Push?
What's that?
That's easy.
Fab or Pusha T?
Another drink.
They gonna do the Jada drunk emojis again.
Even though one of them would have picked one of them.
Which one?
They wouldn't have, I don't know.
I love the answer. I'm drinking if you didn't. Look, even if you didn't pick both, I was gonna drink because that answer is just beautiful.
Ross or Fat Joe?
That's more.
I gotta go Ross. I mean, I gotta go Joey Crack just because what he did for the Joey Crack was one of the people that, you know what I mean, made. I wanted to wear that army coat and walk through the Bronx.
On the FloJo?
Yeah, FloJo was one of them songs that made me who I am listening to that. You know what I mean? He digging in the crates and all of them dudes. I looked up
digging
to all
in the crates, Showbiz AG.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I looked up to the whole digging in the crates. That
Big
means
L.
crack.
We love them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, I love Ross and Crack, but I gotta take Crack because it wouldn't be no Ross or me if it wasn't no Crack. So
I believe that. That answer.
Chocolate.
I ain't gonna lie, Jamie, I be feeling like you trying to kill me more and more lately. More and more lately. She's been going in. Yes.
All right, you ready?
Yes. This is a good one.
Ray or Ghost?
Wow.
He gonna be done over here.
Salud.
Is this
Salud.
What is this?
That's white.
What is this?
I need it.
No, I got it.
No, I got it.
Are you sure?
I might have one. Yeah, I can have.
Yeah, it's lit.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
To go down.
I love my job, man. I love my job.
We gotta take it to movie chat.
Go ahead, E. Okay.
Hey, don't give me none of this, though. That's 50 years for that. So.
Give him another red wine.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Smoke champs.
Yeah, don't do that.
All right, Big L or Big Pun?
Ebonics.
Ebonics, Big L, yeah.
Ebonics.
Big
Come
L,
on, you
yeah.
got to answer something.
That's a tough one.
Take a thought.
It's not.
And both, rest in peace to both.
Yeah, man, it's resting. Why you giving me deceased? Why you doing this, man? I'm not going.
Top 5 dead or alive.
No, it's just
You killed that. You killed that. Good point, Sonny.
Hey, choices don't mean
Give me some
disrespect.
alive.
Oh, shit.
We said Pun or Big L?
Big L. Two monster MCs.
Pork chops and applesauce.
I gotta go with Pun.
Yeah,
I love Big L. You know, Harlem is like my cousin. Mace, Cam, definitely, all everybody, the whole Harlem. But me and Pun had a different relationship with Pun. Like me and Pun, I think me and Pun's first albums came out around the same time. We did what's the joint in Virginia? We did what's that amusement park?
Busch Garden.
One of them kind of, I forgot what it's called.
Six Flags.
We did, me and Pun did wild shit together. Like, you know what I mean?
Something Kingdom.
King's Dominion.
Right.
It was on the whole promo run together. Me and Pun had a different relationship. And me and Big Al had a good relationship, but it wasn't like Pun, so I gotta take Pun.
No problem.
I can't take another.
No good.
What about that question?
Now, but look, give us a Big L story, because we always trying to.
No, Big L was that nigga. Big L really, I don't like that they gave him his flowers after he was dead.
Right.
Yeah.
They should have gave him when he was here. But I guess it was too much going on, or just how the world is. But Big L was one of the first. Big L, when we was still trying to get a deal and still like, I don't know if we met Puff yet, but we was downtown on 139th getting some weed from Buzz Me In, old spot that used to be there. And he was in front of the fried chicken spot, and SP got out. And him and SP got into a furious one. Yeah.
Styles P and Big L.
Damn. Who has that footage or something?
It was no cameras.
I know. It was crazy.
It wasn't a camera around back then.
It was a SkyTel.
It was nothing possible to record it. But yeah. And then we got cool with him after that once we found out about Children of the Corn and all that. But Big L was already famous. Big L was one of the first young dudes to make it. You know what I mean? Once again, shout out to Digging in the Crates for seeing the talent in him way back when he was a youngster.
Okay.
But me and Pun had a different relationship. You know what I mean?
This for you, Pops. LA or Miami?
He loves the South.
I might have to take a shot here.
Does that mean both or neither?
What?
Does that mean both or neither?
No, I'm gonna take the shot, but
That's a big shot, by the way.
I like LA because of Bron. You know,
Okay.
Bron is special. I don't know if the world knows how special Bron
Okay,
is.
Pop. All right, Pop.
I mean, and not just for his basketball skills, for his activism,
Yes, I agree with you on
skills,
that. Yes.
and what he's doing,
Right.
and what he's doing to speak out. Because a lot of people don't say what needs to be said in his position. And he's taking a lot of flack for saying what he's saying.
Damn, Pop,
but he
that's
don't
real.
give a damn. But
That's real.
you know, but I like Miami. Miami's up and
So
coming.
we taking the shot. We taking the shot.
We saying
And I love Jimmy Butler. So,
Okay, all right, goddamn, Jimmy Butler.
He's in the coffee.
Jimmy Butler was selling coffee for $20 a cup, so he's my hero.
Okay, yeah. Salud. Holy shit. All right.
Oh, me?
For you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That Frizzy.
EPMD or Run DMC?
Run DMC. It's not even a
That was
comparison.
quick.
Because without Run
I
DMC,
think he thought about that one.
Nah,
I don't think so neither.
You
Yeah.
have to. I mean, I grew up in Queens. I grew up in Lawton. From fashion to the music to, I mean, the first collaboration with Aerosmith and Run DMC. It's just the accolades go.
Yeah.
You know, if it wasn't for them.
If it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be nobody.
yeah, EPMD would say Run DMC.
Yeah.
That was
Right.
right.
Rest in peace, Jam
Before you
Master.
heard it, it's your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The young homie in the building.
I mean, this goes back.
Yeah, I want to see where you gonna go with it. Yo MTV Raps or Rap City?
Rap City.
Oh, that was too quick.
That was too quick as well. Yeah.
Yo, what?
Because of the
Those
freestyles?
Freestyle.
Okay, all right, cool.
Freestyle.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
He only saw one rap city.
Rap City finally.
Only know it rap city.
He was off the air with
Oh man, that's great. Okay, this is.
We just had these guys.
I think this is what we're boiling up to. Lost Boys or Naughty by Nature? I think this is the next verses. I think we setting it up. Ooh,
That's an easy.
Renee, one of my favorite records.
Nah, but I gotta go naughty.
You gotta go naughty.
Yeah.
Gotta go naughty.
Gotta go naughty.
Cheeks and them is my man. Those the LB fam is my brothers forever.
still don't know how to do this.
And Trench is incredible.
Yeah, nah,
Juice.
nah, it ain't even that. It's just what they did coming out of Jersey.
Yeah, they did a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, they revolutionized. They still on tour to this day doing them
Yep.
anthems, man.
Yeah.
Very true.
gotta go naughty.
I refuse to ask this next question.
Maybe I won't do it to Kiss on purpose. I'll go over here. Jay or Nas?
Be truthful.
I'm gonna go Nas because a lot of people look at. I'm gonna go Nas because what happens, I feel, which is unfair, is a lot of people connect the business to Jay and not the music.
Nas got some hell of a business.
No, he got some hell of a business, but Jay.
40 million off a doorbell.
I know, but we ain't gonna talk about what Jay made off art.
Oh, made 40 million.
But I'm gonna go with Nas. I'm gonna go with Nas.
That's something I always wanted to ask you, because I guess Nas threw you in the battle at one point, and he said you pop shit.
Apologize.
And apologize.
My name is on. Yeah, I said that in the thing.
Ether, yeah.
You heard my name in the last verse of Ether.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that before. I got a different relation. I love both. No. I got a different relationship with both of them.
All right. I do too.
I think I could.
Don't talk to me on camera.
I could get in touch with Hov easier than Nas.
Really?
I think I can reach Hov. I can reach Nas too. They both will accept my. They both will. They both will accept my call.
Take your call.
But it's just who's easier to reach.
Let's call them now.
Know what I mean?
Hell no.
Relax.
I don't need that beef with either one of them.
That's right.
Because they will call me later. What the fuck is going on? I'm sorry, bro. The richer they are, the pettier they is.
We love
being honest.
But you from Queens,
Yes,
though.
I'm from Queens, but I'm still up. But the richer they are, I'm being honest.
We knew you.
Yeah, we knew you.
No, but you picked Nas, right?
I pick Nas.
You picked him because you feel he's
two things
overlooked?
can be
No.
positive at the same time, you know. So that ain't
also.
you know.
Ooh, I like that. Two things. I never heard that before.
Right.
Two things can be positive at the same time. Yeah, that's fire.
Everybody.
You want to listen to what you in the mood for. It's like Cole and Drake.
Oh, I'm not answering that question, sir.
Don't get into this, man.
Yeah. I see him lining me up. I see him lining me up.
different generation.
I see him lining me up. No, I like having an ace of spades, okay? And where's the Hennessy at? It's around here somewhere. Excuse me, we got do say. But I like them both. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Go to the next one.
Juice or Boys in the Hood?
Boys in the Hood.
You quick with the answer.
Man, he's quick. Yeah.
Boys in the Hood. Word. It didn't just have like a corny ending where he either died or lived. Like it was a two-way. Dope Boy died. Trey went to college. You feel me? So it was options. It was legit. That's what it is in the hood. You either gonna go somewhere good or you gonna go somewhere bad. Juice only person lived was Q, and you don't know what he did. You really don't know what he did.
He got the juice.
That's real shit, though. That's real shit, though.
Look, you gotta think about it.
And Q was local. He was local.
No end goal. He was mad his pops got raped in jail. Q wanted to DJ. Like it wasn't no end goal.
You fucking up Juice for me right now.
I didn't even remember his pops got raped.
No, yeah.
What you call it, son? I heard your pops was the hoe in jail.
But I think he was just saying that.
He killed him. Like, you feel me? Still ain't want to do nothing.
Over my head. Over my still was smoking crack. No, still was smoking crack and
from his baby mom.
Yeah,
it was no end goal.
Oh, she was found him.
They had no
Special Ed
end goal.
took a baby mom.
At least in Boys in the Hood, there was an end goal.
Special Ed had the Passat.
Nigga, you fucked up my whole childhood just now.
Yeah, you fucked up Juice for me.
You fucked up everything for me just now. Because I can't even debate you. That's what's fucked up about it. I want to debate. I want to know.
100% correct.
No, I gotta go back and watch this tonight.
There was no end goal in Juice. Like, none of them had an end goal.
It did feel like there was more that could have been happening in the movie.
You should have just left it how you said it the first time. Good, dog. Yeah, it was good how you broke it down the first time, man.
He told him, if I ain't shit, you ain't shit.
Yeah, just leave it, man.
He's too deep into that.
You're looking at it as a psychological thriller. That's what you're looking at it as.
We should have made him take another major. He took it. Going too far into this shit.
All right, kids. Scarface or Cube?
What?
Dale que tú puedes.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's quick like your son.
And he was before.
I'll be honest. I can't.
You don't got no relationship with these people that I have.
No. I can't answer Scarface or Cube neither.
I ain't answering.
The more, yeah, like I ain't gonna lie.
No, free roll.
Because
I think that.
I think I appreciated Ice Cube first.
You know, they were around the same time, though.
But I appreciated Scarface a lot more.
See, you know what it is for me is when
Face came to the hood. Face was in YO with me when we shot
World
War III. Yeah, Face came and sat on the crate in YO.
Ate the turkey and cheese sandwich?
All that. Yeah, Face came to the trenches with.
See, what I like about Cube, when the beef was going on, Cube came to New York.
Over here.
And got with Hank Shockley and the Bomb Squad.
Yeah, we talked about that with Chuck D.
And he was like, he took a leap of faith and was like, this music, it can go anywhere. And I'm going to go to New York and get Jacking for Beats. When he did Jacking for Beats,
that changed it.
And it changed everything.
I actually respect everything you just saying, but it also was.
You know why you might gotta don't lean that way a little? He wrote all them easy.
NWA records.
Yeah,
I agree. Verzuz.
Yo, listen.
That's why he left. He felt like he was being shorted.
He said, Ice Cube writes the rhymes that I say, and I never took offense to that.
Not at all.
He said it. He didn't give a fuck.
This shit was supposed to go like that.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, and then later on, I was like, oh shit, did Easy say
He told us.
He said,
I just feel like Cube was, but like I didn't know.
Cube was
Face.
before his
He
time.
was before Face. Like for me, learning about Face, because I learned about Face in Ghetto Boys, and then I learned about Face solo. But Cube, I learned from NWA, and then. And when it seemed like it was over for Cube with NWA, he made this whole
America's Most Wanted.
He was doing, and he was on the East. He was moving, shaking.
Well, I took a shot for that.
We gotta give Cube love just for coming over here.
It's a fact.
But then he flipped on us too.
He made
You had to expect him to go back. You thought he was going to stay over here?
But he went back bad.
He went back bad. He gave us Friday though.
And he also gave us West
But we told you the reasoning. Remember, we told you the reasoning.
And he said, bow down. But it's cool. We forget you, Q.
Where we at?
I'm sorry.
The Source or Double XL?
You look like
Source with me.
It's got to be the Source.
The originals.
Yeah,
that's the original hip hop
I mean,
Bible.
there was so many things in there, like the 5 mics, and they was one of the first ones that had a lot to do with my career. Was they used to have a column with it was a basketball player and a rapper, and they used to
big up my nigga Benzino. You stabbed him, right?
Jesus. Jesus Christmas.
What now?
Hey, yo. Stabbed him is a crazy thing to say.
The Source, definitely.
Knock on coffee.
Now, who the hell?
I didn't stab nobody.
Who the hell said that story recently? They was like, man, I was there with the LOX and Benzino, and it was like, yo, man, them Rough Rider niggas know how to fight. Who said that?
No, we saw that somewhere. Oh, no, it was TK.
It was TK.
TK said that.
He was like, I got nothing to do with it.
He was on that tour, right?
Yeah. He was on that tour. He like, man.
Yeah, he said the joints came out.
He said, man, I gotta relax.
That's insane.
It's
You definitely gotta relax.
It's over 7 years. I mean,
Relax.
I didn't stab anybody though. For the record, I didn't stab
It came
nobody.
from the Source.
It was the Source. Oh shit!
Literally.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
This is a good one.
Next question.
Wu-Tang or NWA?
I might have to take a drink on that.
I take it for you.
Pops, I'm gonna keep it real. You want to take a drink? I'm taking one with Pop.
NWA.
So I know where you get it from, man. I know where you get it from. Man. You really come home with a class act.
We got answers. He said NWA.
I'm taking a shot anyway.
Take it from somebody that's not from that genre. Because I'm like I said, I matured in the late '60s. I mean,
Temptations.
No. Even hard rock.
Hard rock.
Muddy Waters.
Beatles. The Who,
George Clinton,
Rolling Stone. I mean,
Kids, you a different type of nigga, man.
No, I mean,
your boss listen to the Beach Boys.
Listen, what you gotta realize is that all these new genres even the rock, hard rock at that time is similar to where hip hop is today because it was something new.
It was counterculture at the time.
Exactly, and it crossed all genres. White, black, everybody was listening to hard rock. I mean, the Who and the Stones and the Beatles and we were the Beatles. And I don't want to tell too much. On my 5th grade talent show in school, all black school, segregated. It was 5 black Beatles. But this is how big the Beatles were.
Yo, that was the Roaches.
No, but
what songs were y'all covering? Can't Buy Me Love.
No, we did the other one, which is She Was Just 17. Yeah, that one. But I'm gonna tell you how big the Beatles were. See, y'all missed the whole.
The British invasion.
Michael Jackson bought the Beatles catalog, so they had to be big.
Listen, yo, hip hop is one thing, but you got to realize that every so many years there's a genre that comes along.
Right.
There's gonna be something else besides hip hop that's gonna come now. We might not be here when it comes.
It's called reggaeton.
Rock. It could be reggaeton, but rock and roll. I mean, which was they call the devil's music, and it'll never survive and whatever. Hip hop was never gonna survive, but it's here 50 years later. Hard rock it was never gonna survive, but it's here 100 years later. So there's going to be something that comes later.
That's real.
That's part of this whole process that we're doing right now.
The legacy.
And hard rock, which was what I cut my teeth on. You know, Iron Butterfly and the Who and the Stones and the Beatles and the Birds and the Vandals and all these. You know, I listen to all this shit. You know, I mean,
your concert days were crazy.
Everything you out there in my heart.
I listen to everything. No, but whether he realized it or not, I played all this shit when he was a kid that he don't remember. Ask him what he listened, what his parents listened to, and and whether you guys realize it. You guys are motivated by what your mother and your father and your people was playing when you was coming up. Ask him what his first concert was, the hip hop concert.
What first hip hop concert was yours?
You don't want
Heavy D.
The answer that he wanted.
Heavy D.
That was my second.
That was the second one. Yeah.
What was the first one?
Heavy D was dope.
Heavy D.
The first one was Fat Boys Run DMC.
Ooh, that was a dope one.
Pop. Come on, man. Yo, if you're not one of the greatest pops in hip
you know, but they wasn't.
My mom actually took me.
His mom, but they wasn't part of.
They took me to see Heavy D, LL, and Keep Sweat at the Pop.
Right. But the point being is that there's everything that we do influences where we go. You know, so it ain't a matter of where you end up at; it's how you got to where you're going, right? I mean, so. I mean, there's a whole, you know, Temptations and the main ingredient and all these cats. I mean, his mother is the biggest Whispers fan that you could find in the world. So
we learned a lot of things about Jadakiss today.
It's like they say, nothing new under the sun.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
What's the next one?
We can't family history right here.
Sonny been trying to hook Pops up the whole down.
Sonny, you know about Pops DM? He didn't even got a chance to make a deal. He tried to send his IG account.
I don't have no IG account, man.
Well, you gonna have one, man.
I ain't gonna have one.
He gonna make it.
Gonna set it up with 20K.
That's something I ain't gonna do.
We gonna do Kiss Cafe.
I got one. I got a no IG Bob. Is my.
No, he gonna make you a Kiss Cafe Pops lit. That's the name of the gram.
Good.
So this is gonna be for you, Pops. Then.
Oh man.
Frank White or Nino Brown?
Nino Brown.
You took Nino?
Nino Brown was the
educated brother from the
over
Bay.
who?
Over Frank White, the king of New York.
Listen.
Nino Brown was
Frank was flying undercover. Nino Brown, everybody knows Nino Brown.
Nino was a
That's
afterwards.
He's Nino
That's why
Brown,
he said
though.
everybody know Nino Brown.
It ain't to say Frank ain't spilled a few beans here and there. But, yeah, but no, they ain't sure. It don't mean that it didn't happen.
Frank
but
gave the hospital $16 million.
Listen, but I'm
Nino gave out turkeys, man. Frank gave him
as far as the culture, Nino Brown.
I'm with you.
You know,
I'm with you.
All right. MOP or Mobb Deep?
Fuck! Let me get another shit, man. Let me get one, man.
Oh, yeah, bring another bottle.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, sis.
That ain't easy.
Shot.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is.
MOP knocked us out of getting our first deal with Priority.
Really?
They had to meet because we both had a meeting that day. After they came out, they told us, "I'm sorry, we just signed them."
This is before Bad Boy, I'm assuming.
Yeah, way before that.
I've never heard this story.
It was Priority, right? A group. It was
No, it's Priority. They had.
We went and had a meeting with them. Was they first shit? Who was
Ice Cube
MOP first?
How about some hardcore?
No, wasn't it with Relativity?
I thought it was Loud.
No, Relativity before Loud.
That was after.
Somebody Google whatever they first shit
it was Relativity.
We went there, had a meeting.
I believe so.
They had a meeting. They won. They were the best. They won. They got that.
Y'all ain't even get the audition?
No,
Y'all was the
we had a
Warlocks?
nice meeting, but they already made their mind up. They signed. They was taking them niggas.
Like they had budget for just one.
Solid.
You got that? What you got on there? Select Street.
Select.
Maybe Select had distribution through Priority. Maybe.
Select. It was Select.
So
whatever it was, I remember them.
Wait, we took a shot for that?
I took a shot.
Me too. I'm taking a shot. Rest in peace, Prodigy.
Rest in peace, Prodigy.
Rest in peace, Prodigy.
MOP, wherever you at, we love y'all. We need y'all.
We need MOP over here at Drink Champs.
Two of my favorite groups ever.
No, take one of these.
And I was just listening to. They did the same thing that Norman
all right.
and Lord did. They on the
Finish him. Finish him.
Reunion.
I don't know what's going on here, but Donna Bills are coming out.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm always on the team.
Yo, dog.
And
I don't
also-
think you
also,
know
hold
about
on.
the song that Nokio produced for y'all.
You don't wanna?
Yeah.
For CNN?
That album is underrated. The reunion.
The reunion?
Oh, the reunion is awesome.
No, you know that shit got some shit.
Thank you.
What I said, Nori was saying. I was just telling.
He said he was coming. You ain't see what he was saying.
Well, today is about you and y'all, my brothers. We gonna
Everybody
flip.
deserves their flowers.
Yes, and y'all deserve y'all fucking flowers. Go ahead, EFN. You got the next one?
Yes, sir. Analog or digital?
Ooh.
Round the table.
Digital.
Analog.
Digital?
Digital, yeah.
Analog.
Nah.
You gotta take a shot for
Analog
this.
the shit I went to school for. Then as soon as I finished, they came with digital. Digital, man.
Digital.
Analog.
Digital kept the cheat up off a lot of them because it's analog. You wouldn't be making a dime today.
It kept the talent better for me. Like analog, like
Now analog,
It's
I feel
easier to
like
steal.
analog. I feel like
TV is
it's
analog.
Yeah, I feel like analog because
you had to be hands on.
you had to be like
Hands on and everything.
Like when I listen to NRE album, and I'm not comparing my album to the world.
classic.
What I'm saying is,
Classic album.
the reason why I listen to it and I don't skip through it, I don't do nothing, I don't cringe, was because every artist that actually worked with me there.
there, yeah.
Like
Analog brought something in the studios that was magical.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
like-
you could tell nowadays.
They had a war.
And you can tell nowadays
But
when
it
a
had
person
its time, though.
it had its time. It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
And you're thinking more of the marketing side of analog.
I'm thinking
digital.
about the artist at the end of the stream, right?
Because remember, the rails used to be-
Remember the great box?
This bitch moved off.
What was it called?
You know,
Impacts,
I
the
mean,
great box,
as
the great
far
box with the
music
reels in it. Yeah.
Music screwed up. I mean, the analog screwed the artist, and luckily it didn't get to the movie industry. But for the music industry, analog is the cause of a lot of people not getting what they should have got.
Oh, how so?
Because you were able to pirate a lot of
with
stuff.
the digital.
No, digital is more.
Well, they've learned how to remedy the pirating in digital because it's all...
It can control it. Digital can control things a lot more from a commercial side than. Not talking about the artistic side, right? I'm talking about from the commercial side. It's easier to control, right?
No, because digital. I remember when Napster came.
Yeah.
So to me, so when the digital came, the buildings kept trying to change rules all the time that never wasn't even
catch up with the hackers.
So so every time something new digital come, it's these new laws and contracts that nobody. So then they screwing the artists. Exactly. Right. So analog, when it was, think about when music first started, it was like basically just owning the masters. But now when digital came, they was like, oh, let's make new laws for streams. Oh, let's make new laws for this. Like digital creates more like loopholes for the.
They can just make up anything they want with.
They could be like, yo, the Penelope rule. They can make Penelope that never exists. But then the artists, they so concentrating on the music, they like, damn, we don't even have an answer for these new rules that's being in place with these digital terms that's coming.
Because owning the masters, it was literal back then.
Yeah,
you owned those big reels. That was in your warehouse.
That shit's in the cloud.
Right. It's an idea that you own the masters.
That's why it's so.
Digital makes things.
You own your masters in your mind, like you know. But it's mine. I own my shit too.
So let me ask you something, Pop.
Rules can keep changing.
We're not finished yet.
No,
right?
we're not finished.
Let's finish it. I'm gonna ask Pop something.
All right. Tribe Called Quest or Brand Nubian? Everybody could answer.
Taking a shot.
Ooh. I gotta take a shot.
I take it.
I gotta take a shot.
You taking a shot? Or are you gonna answer?
Oh, no, you got it.
No, but everybody can answer.
You gotta answer something.
He
gotta answer something.
No. Yeah,
You taking a shot?
I take the most, man. I take a shot, man.
Your answers have been shots the whole time.
Yeah.
Because I love everybody.
Kids love everybody, bro.
Fair.
Don't mean that you don't love them because you.
He can pick. Take a pick.
No, but I got different
relationships.
I got my views.
But you can
I
have
love
love for
Tribe
both.
is forever.
Brand Nubian is
from
forever.
New Rochelle.
Number 4.
They're part of it. They raised me in a certain. They both. I listened to both of them simultaneously in my Walkmans in high school. So
Did you say Walkman?
Walkman.
Yeah, it would have been crazy today. It would have.
You don't have no idea what a Walkman
why they
is.
don't have a Walkman.
Tape play.
Cassette player, right?
Walkman.
Yo, Kiss, it would have went crazy today. It would have been like, why there's no Walk Woman?
Yes, that's what
You're thinking too much. You gotta relax.
It might have been crazier than that. Think about it right now. It might have been even crazier now. It might have gone further.
You would have the
Why is there no non-binary?
Just a walk. You wouldn't even been able to say the gender. It would have just had to been a walk freely.
I walk.
I walk.
They would have been like, no, you walk.
Oh, we're crazy.
Stop, man.
Martin or Malcolm?
Malcolm.
Man, fast.
Who?
Malcolm.
Yeah, I'm Malcolm. I'm Malcolm, but he Martin.
Me and Martin in the same fraternity.
Who is Malcolm?
You and Martin?
Me and Martin in the same fraternity.
No, but look, he lived around the corner from when Martin got shot.
On my
He from
15th
Memphis.
birthday in Memphis,
15th
Tennessee.
birthday.
Wow.
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
Around the,
Close to that
not
motel?
far from my
I
grandma's
did the
crib.
marches. I did all that in
April
9th
4th, when they
grade.
smoked.
I left school.
That's
We
his
did the whole
birthday,
thing.
15th birthday.
The April 4th is my birthday, the day that Martin was killed.
I'll take a shot.
So his whole birthday got shut down.
Rest in peace to both, though.
No, none of that. It was just the news.
And you heard him? He was doing the marches as a kid.
I did the march before Martin died and the march when Martin died, too.
He was in segregated school.
I
That's
grew
crazy.
up in segregated school system where I didn't go to school with one white person, I'm sorry to say, for my whole 12 years of school. You know, that's how Memphis was. And then you see what they're doing in Tennessee. You see what they did a couple weeks ago, right? With the two legislators in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, they're trying to...
They expelled them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Tennessee is the birthplace of the Klan. I mean, I'm not real
I
proud.
thought Mississippi was the birthplace of
Huh?
I thought Mississippi was
No, Tennessee.
Tennessee is the birthplace.
Birthplace of the Klan. Yeah, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
In Mississippi, though, right?
My father's from Mississippi.
Father's from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Stay out of Kiss's Pop's DM.
Yo, he's adding to your bio right now.
I will come down. I'm gonna do the next drink cheers with my mom. Snap, you son. This nigga Sonny playing with my mom.
Sonny was your Pop's DM. It's in his DNA. He don't realize it.
Trying to manage him.
Yeah. Sonny trying to manage your Pops. That's hard. I'm taking a shot just cause. I'm sorry. I might have to take a shot. Give me one. Give me one. I might have to take a shot.
My nigga. I gotta take him to El Gabiano's after this and get him some food.
He went too fast.
I gotta take him to El Gabiano's, get him some food.
Say it loud.
I was told to ask this question. How did you get to Yonkers?
Ooh. That's a good question. I hate when you make sense.
My grandmas and grandpas kicked them out.
I came from a large family, very large family. My great-grandfather was the son of a slave woman and a white master who felt enough about his offspring to leave him some property in Tennessee just outside of Memphis. He sired 14 children, 11 girls, 3 boys. And one of the aunts, one of my grandmother's sisters, happened to come to New York because she worked for some people as a live-in maid and came to New York. And she, as happened in the 20s and 30s, helped all those other 11, well, not 11, but probably 9 of those 11 to migrate to New York, to Yonkers. She came to Yonkers because she worked for some white people that, my Aunt Emma, who was my grandmother's sister, who worked for a white family who was relocated to Yonkers. She relocated to Yonkers and she helped all those 11 girls that she had in her family. She probably helped 8 or 9 of those to come up out of the South to get up to Yonkers. And my grandmother happened to be one of those that she helped get up to Yonkers. And my grandmother lived in New York for the last, she was born in 1901, so it could give you some idea of how she was. So, I mean,
wow.
Did Sonny ask this question?
Yeah. It came to Sonny by somebody else.
Who asked that question? How the fuck did Sonny ask the most smartest question?
She asked it.
You asked it? I knew it. It couldn't have been him. It couldn't have been.
Since Sonny's managing him now, that's why it came to him.
51 Savage, man, nigga. You gotta relax.
Yo, before we're done, Sonny's gonna give you the chain at the end. We got a couple more questions. Quick time.
Come on.
Outkast or UGK?
Ooh, you asking me?
I'm talking to you.
I was Cass. Outkast.
The parrot.
Yo, Outkast all day.
What you say? The parrot?
He got a parrot story with Outkast.
Oh, tell us this parrot story.
He got the craziest Andre 3000 story that you ever heard.
I need to hear it.
We're here for the stories.
I need to hear it. Drink some more Deleon and give it to us. What you doing?
Hit him with your 3000, man.
Tell us.
What happened? Champs, man.
Tell us.
So,
Drink champs, y'all.
open the mic. It was probably 90s, man. I used to do work with Mitchell Ness, and Outkast came to Philly to get some jerseys, and I took 3,000 to Mitchell Ness back then. And
2,000, man.
You ain't talking Outkast.
He was 1,500. They was in town, and I just remember meeting him, and he had the bird on the shoulder and the guitar.
Him who?
3,000.
Back then he had a guitar and a bird.
Yeah,
He was already
it was probably
hella eclectic.
It was probably early 2000s
when he was going in that.
Yeah, when Outkast was in the height, and I just was like, yo, he's probably my number one MC. And
he's one of the illest.
Yeah, he's the illest.
Period.
Was he by
They
himself?
share birthday.
Yeah, they had the same birthday, him and Kiss.
You're May 7th, right?
Yeah.
That's my girl's. I'm May 28th.
All right.
We get it.
I'm taking a shot.
Jadakiss.
I'm taking a shot.
Eddie the ass eater is also
Eddie the ass eater's here. He's right behind me. 27.
Eddie the ass eater, you gotta switch your birthday. You gotta switch your birthday, Eddie.
I never heard a nigga tell a nigga switch his birthday.
Switch your birthday. My nigga, you made a nigga give his dap back. You don't remember that? That was the illest shit to this. Nobody, I don't care what nobody did. You went up to a nigga and took your dap back. You reversed the dap on the nigga.
Tell him that story, kids. Tell him that story.
When back in the golden era, somebody had something up at Jimmy's Cafe in the Bronx. We in Jimmy's. I come through. Nori came through. I was there first, so we already in the section. Nori came through with the unit. Boom, they come in the section. He's so honorable and respectful. He giving everybody with me a dap and love. So he give everybody that's with me a dap. Then it was happened to be another dude that wasn't with us. He gave him a dap. Now, I don't know how smart he was. How he like, after he came back and like, yo, he with y'all? Me like, nah, he ain't with us. He went up there. He went up there. He went back to the nigga. This is sign language on steroids. Look, he said nothing. He went like this to him. When I went back to the hood and told them, yo, I see something you never could believe. Nori took his dap back from a stranger. They're like, what are you talking about? When I showed them, yo, dog, that's the most historical. He took it. Look, EFN, me and you. You remember that dap?
You roll it back.
Dad in him, dog. I was crying. That shit was incredible. You never met nobody in life that took their dad back.
Well, only matched by you telling Eddie the ass eater to change his birthday.
Yeah, you gotta change your birthday. If he can take his dad back, Eddie the ass eater can change his birthday.
You're born on May 26th now.
Yeah. We gonna switch this shit. We go to City Hall. Don't even worry about it. We gonna get this shit.
You got it covered. You'll pay the legal expenses. All right, two more. We got two more to get out of this.
This is wild, man.
All right.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you.
Why is the dollar here, though?
Yeah. People get flashbacks, right? Yeah.
Beat Street or Crush Groove? Whoever won. Crush Groove?
Crush Groove for me, too.
Crush Groove?
Box, Earl.
I like you raised good.
Crush Groove.
You raised good. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, man.
You want to sit man late when it, that's hard to really like accept.
He got
like
it in his DNA. He know.
All right, this is not a trick question. You go ahead, say this last one.
Yeah, this is the only one I feel like this is not a trick question. Loyalty or respect?
Loyalty.
Why?
Why? Because if a person's loyal to you, they respect you off rip. They won't feel a reason to lie to you or deceive you. They just feel like they could come to you and tell you. If a person can't tell you, like I believe this firmly, like with all my friends, if one of my friends can't tell me I'm wrong, you're not really my friend. Cause you can't come to me as a man, forget the status, what I could do for you, what you could do for me. You can't come to me and tell me like, yo bro, you was dead wrong. Like you was out of pocket with what you did. Agree with me in front of everybody. But when it's just me and you can tell me about myself.
I take respect over that. Because if you respect me, you're gonna be loyal. You're gonna be loyal, or you're gonna respect me enough to get away from me where I don't even gotta think about.
I worry about loyalty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I gotta go with him on that one.
Respect is first than anything.
Respect
for me.
brings loyalty.
Respect brings all of that. Money, Power, Respect is our first album.
Because your enemy could respect you and not be loyal to you.
No, it's what you call respect. It's what you call respect. Is it fear or respect?
I don't need you to be loyal to me. I just need you to respect
I gotta
me.
expect you to be my enemy. Your
Nah,
friends
that's
always
not
change. Your enemies stay the same.
psychology.
Respect.
But your enemies never change.
This is family
change. Your friends change. Your enemies don't. So if your enemy, you know that, like, if me and you was
I'm
enemies,
shutting the
I
fuck
know
up.
you're my enemy.
I'm just
You know
listening.
what I'm saying? Like, I know you're my enemy.
Right.
So you may not change. You always gonna be an enemy to me. If we become friends, that's over time. But if you're my friend, at any moment you could change.
If I'm
and
your
we could be
your
at
enemy
odds.
don't
If
respect
I'm
you.
your enemy, I can kill you at any
No, you
moment.
can't. But I understand that you might. I understand the possibility of you killing me as my friend. It's least expected. Think about it, even statistically. Most domestic relationships end in a person that know them.
Exactly.
People that been raped or killed are known by people that know them. It's never a person they don't know.
Where you from? In the hood, your friends kill you.
Yeah.
They was never
So
your
all
friend.
that shit you reading in
They was never your friend.
with the
though.
professor.
Grandma told you that. My
That's
mother
cool.
told me that. You know who your friends are. I could feel it.
And they were probably loyal to the day they wasn't. They was always loyal until that one
your
day.
enemy always was. That's my enemy. I gotta watch him. Your friend, you feel like you ain't gotta.
Loyalty has
You don't gotta do
limits, though.
nothing.
Let's get off this
Respect
shit.
has no limit.
Next question, please.
Please.
No,
Yeah,
this
you
is why
be
we
on
say-
this all
We
day.
would say it's both. We would just say automatic
Yeah,
both.
automatically it's both.
Automatic
Yeah.
both.
That was the hardest shit, yo.
My nigga.
My nigga took his
Jadakiss never lets me not forget that.
Yeah,
He be
that's
like,
the
yo,
best.
you're
That's the
the
best.
only person I
Yo.
seen take a dap back.
I said,
No, that's the last one.
That was
No, but for real, he told me that I did that because, I respect y'all. LOX, Rough Riders, Yonkers.
You get everybody.
And I thought that guy was actually with them.
That needs to be reenacted, man.
I'm doing it.
That needs to be
we gotta
reenacted.
put that in something.
That's
We
a
gotta-
skit. That needs to be reenacted.
And there's one more embarrassing moment that Jadakiss got. He got me two.
We gotta hear it.
We can't say the other one.
We
The
can't.
other one was when I jumped on a chick back for no reason.
I'd pay to see that.
Tell me about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got more than one more. No, but the one he's talking about, shout out to my man Nah and my whole Juice Bar staff and family.
Good.
Me and Nori link up at the Juice Bar on 125th between Park and Madison
Wait,
one
I
day.
can't even look at him saying this story. I gotta
We
look at him.
drinking wild barks, wild tiger bones. We overdoing it. Well, he's overdoing it. Pardon. Yo, so we been there like sundown. Now it's closing. It's like last call. We get a couple more. They close it. They don't even close it. They're about to close. But we go outside. A lady walks by. He just jumps on her back. Yo, he went for this. Out of all our years being together, I never lost like kinetic energy with her. This time he went off the grid for me. Yeah, I think. The lady, I don't know what kicked it. The lady walked back. Hey, kiss, hey, Nori, him. Jumps on her back. That's only the beginning. Now he gets up, he goes in the juice bar. He mangles the juice bar. He throws all the pamphlets. He destroyed the juice. Yo, he went crazy. My man Nah is just saying, man like Kiss, what's going on? Kiss. I can't even answer him because I don't know. I never saw him do that. I don't know what's going on here. I'm like, him, man like Kiss, what does he do? I'm like, Nah, calm down. Just chill. Let the smoke blow over. He finally chilled.
By the way,
I don't know what's going on. He starts cleaning up, picking up the pamphlets. Nori, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kiss, I'm sorry. He apologized to him. I'm sorry. Me, fuck it. He just got caught in the moment. What are you gonna do?
The story
He
gets
apologized.
worse. Listen, the story gets worse because I actually went to Branson. At that time, Branson was lit. So I actually took the car after leaving y'all. I went and I parked my car at Branson. But this was like the first time
Weed spot
where New York City you could park in the middle of the street.
Yeah, they had them spots in the air.
So I parked in the middle of the street, and whatever version of Uber was at that time, I jumped in that. It was the OJ's. And I jumped in that, and I came home. And then was crazy. This was real, I swear to God. Whoever lived on 151st and St. Nick.
51st and St. Yeah.
I ain't know these niggas at all. I came back the next day. These niggas had my car keys.
You dropped your car keys?
I parked my car there. I knew I was that bent that I knew I can't go home. So whoever was there, I was like, yo, here, y'all, you got this. Yo, you got this. Like, you got it. Like listen, at this time, I gave a hood nigga the valet. I gave it to him, and I went the next day, and I seen Eddie. God bless the dead, Eddie.
Rest in peace, Ed.
Rest in peace, Eddie.
What you had the Benz?
Oh, nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I threw a nigga the 600.
Oh my God.
The 600 Benz. Here. Gave it to him. I never had a license. Never had a license. So
homie must have been confused.
So I ain't gonna lie to you, I think he killed it that night.
Took it for a ride?
I would have. But then he came back and he had it parked at the same place. As soon as I came down, he looked, he was like, yo. It was just like we just had a mutual understanding. Like, yo.
He said like this?
Like,
mutual key to anybody. Came back, he gave me his shit back. It's
Kid you not. But let me tell you something. That's when rap was the safest job. Rap is the dangerous job now. But I remember, I'm sorry to sound like the old guy, but I remember when rap was the safest job. I remember when police, if you got pulled over, the police officer would give you back your key and say, yo, because you a rapper. You're the person who made it out. Now, we are the people that's dying. Being a rapper is the most dangerous job in the fucking world. Because I don't know who my enemy look like. God bless me, because I know military people are gonna say, what the fuck is Nori talking about? But listen to you, military people, and I'm not taking nothing away from you, but you know what your enemy look like. I don't know what my enemy. Some of my enemy could be right here, right now. Nigga could be right here, just chilling with me. Chill, don't say it.
I didn't gonna do you like that, Link. Come on, Link, man. Link is our family.
What are you listening to?
No, but by the way, that's fucked up because most of the people who have beef in hip hop, your enemies is coming from your own camp. That shit ain't even coming from
outside.
It's coming from your own camp. So that to me is terrible. Like that to me is like we all conducting one of the foulest jobs in the world. But by the way, we had DMX sit right here. DMX sat right here.
Rest in peace.
And DMX said, I don't diss people no more. And I said, why you don't diss people no more, DMX? And he said, because for every one rapper, 16 families can be saved. Just think about that.
That's taking a shot for that.
I'm taking a shot for that. Salute. So just think about that.
I ain't taking one.
Yeah, you ain't taking it? Go ahead, nigga.
16.
Yeah, but
That's a mean statistic.
Just think about it, because it's 16 people, 16 families. Because to each one man might be 3 to 4 people.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Rappers really do save life, environments, but we're the most endangered species in the world.
Rappers.
Why?
You say rappers?
Why?
Because of what you do.
Because it's easier for me to take from you than to work the same way you worked.
Ooh, deep.
That's the reason why.
I like that.
It's easier.
It's right.
easier. Somebody would think they could just take my life. They could just be who I am without working for what the fuck I worked for. Nobody wrote my rhymes.
That's right.
Nobody helped me with this podcast other than this motherfucking gray haired motherfucker right here. That's my friend. That's the person who told me, let's do it again. When we did the same exact show,
the first episode,
that didn't work.
That's real.
He ain't come to me and say, nigga, this didn't work. He said, let's do it again.
Yeah.
That's a real friend to me.
That's real.
That's a real friend to me. To me, like we good people, man. Like we good people. We not foul people. Like listen, man. You know, K Rosewood don't have to text me when he not around Kiss. But me and him, I fuck with K. That's my man. He my man because he's with his loyalty to Kiss. But then I also respect him as a man
outside individually.
Because I'm like, I respect how much you hold my friend down.
That's real.
That's real shit. That's real. I love K. I love K for him, but then I love K for him. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Me and this nigga had a whole bogey relationship for 15, 25 years. Neither one of us smoke bogeys no more. I still identify with him because I identify with how much he loves Kiss. And that shit, to me, is exactly what should be warranted. Like every time I see, like, yo, bro, I understand how hard it is to be a rapper's friend because they're calling you for the favors.
You're not calling them.
I call and Kiss probably got the illest curve game in the world. Of course.
Super facts.
Of course. And you know how hard it is being K? You know how hard it is being K? I'm just being honest with you.
No, that's a fact. I told them about it.
K got a curve for the curve. He got to be the B.
When he told you okay.
Come on. Like, I'm just telling you. Like, K got to be like that. And Kiss is loved. Jadakiss is loved. Do you know how hard it is being K? I know it.
How hard it is being his son?
Yes. No. I actually do. I speak to my sons too. Y'all niggas got it hard, but y'all niggas is rich. Relax. But no, I got you. But what I'm saying is, being that friend, being that close friend, being that friend that they know who to contact, they know like, all right, cool, Kiss ain't gonna pick up his phone.
I'ma call him.
That position is so hard. That position.
Yo, Nori, let me say something.
Yes, please.
That ain't friend. That's family.
That's family. That's what I'm saying.
You ain't got to be blood to be family.
That's right.
But you got to have that love.
That's right. That's right.
And let me thank you for saying something because I hope he heard something that you said there because the new generation is. They got a warped view of what it takes to make it and what it takes to be what you want to be. It seems like he got it. You know, he got, I mean, that's crazy. Give it to him.
No,
I don't know for sure.
I don't know. I love how he's still little homie you. He's still little homie you.
It seems like he's got it.
That's right.
It seems like he's got it, that he heard it. But it's harder for this new generation to hear it because they're looking at from a different perspective of what it is.
Yeah.
You know, they see one part of it, but they don't see what it takes to get.
That's right.
To get to where you got to that, and it's not like you don't just get there. You know, you got to put something into it to get to where you got to get, and it's about being genuine. At the end of the day, it's about being real. Mm-hmm. You know, and if you real and if you true, everything else will take care of itself. Like you, I mean, I listen. This is my first time meeting you, Nori.
Yes.
And you quite a lot younger than I am.
Yes.
You're actually a little younger than my son, But
I'm with you.
Yeah, but I mean, and this is my baby because I got an older child too. 1, 2, 3. Oh. No, there is a generational thing that is a difference. There is a difference.
Generational gaps.
Don't make it right. Don't make it wrong. You know, but it is exactly.
Right.
And
it's there.
And as parents and as people, we try to shield people from certain things, but some things they don't need to be shielded from. That there's some things that they need to see to get them to where they need to go. But you said something just now that I hope in my heart that he heard what you said, what you just said, and I don't think he did, but if he hears it enough, I think he'll get to it. But you said some heavy shit there that I hope that I'm not capable of passing to him. What about what he's saying about who you are and what it means to be a person? A real person. And how you treat people. And how I would hope that he treat people, because at the end of the day, it's about how we treat each other. It's very easy to hate. It's very difficult to love.
Where you get your bars from?
But I understand what he's saying. It is different, especially like for me, like my upbringing and everything. I got friends that's very, very poor and very, very rich. No, like I understand that though. Like I got friends very poor and very rich.
You don't understand it. Put your wrist up there.
Good. I've been seeing it all day.
Put the other wrist up there. Put the other wrist up. Put it up there.
Yeah, we cool. I got friends that's very poor and very rich, but I understand there's friends that my rich friends go through that the poor can't understand or comprehend, and that the poor can't comprehend. The rich can't comprehend that the poor understand or comprehend. Like so, it's really just. It's a balance within it. It's not always gonna be pretty. It's not always gonna be ugly. Sometimes you just gotta roll with it. Like you have a day.
Being rich or being poor though. See, it's something that transcends.
How old y'all got bars?
No, it's understanding.
All of y'all got bars.
No,
and right now they battling.
They battling. Them niggas is doing verses right now.
No, it's really understanding.
Legacy.
It's really an understanding like that. Sometimes what the rich has is not always gonna be it. Like the rich just might have the money, but there's no love. I got friends that's poor, but they got love in their home. Their mom there, their dad.
That's real. That's real.
The rich, it might just be always partying and traveling. There's no honest conversation about what you into or what you don't like. Like there might be you'll know them, but you won't know a person. So that's really what I've taken from it over the last 26 and a half years.
How you my age? Niggas kicking shit my age.
Yeah. But can I say something? And this is gonna be my last time speaking.
Please, no.
Please.
Get your shit up.
No, I didn't have to
Take a shot.
No. Give me one. Give me one. You know when the last time I had a shot? About 30 years ago. About 30 years ago is when the last time I had a shot. No, but this ain't the liquor talking though. And man, I didn't know this podcast was like this. This is really enlightening.
Yeah, look at the something.
No, it ain't.
Listen, your father's my homie now.
Listen,
that's a ill coast.
No, but I want to say this because I would be remiss if I left this podcast without saying this. And people say, "Oh, I know you're proud of your son," and of course I'm proud of my son. I would be just as proud of my son if he was the cable installer or the telephone man or even the sanitation man.
Absolutely.
But what I'm most proud of my son is he takes care of his family. He takes care of his family. And that's something that we lost in the black community. I hate to say it. And,
No, that's right here.
No, but let me just say something. Let me say something.
Me and Kid's dad go on tour.
Grandmother like shit.
This nigga done managed you.
He went for the deals.
Take that bottle from him. Take that bottle from him. No, take the bottle.
He already booked you on that bottle.
Nah, but let me just say something. The fact that you three people are together and showing that this can exist. Black people, their
It ain't
legacy.
easy.
No. But the legacy, just y'all three together in camaraderie. What's it called? You know what I meant. Y'all know what I meant. The camaraderie. Look, Pop's still taking shots. I respect.
Yeah.
This nigga outside.
Hey, I'm not new to this. Hey, listen, the reason that I came out of the streets was so that he could have his turn. We both couldn't be out there at the same time.
No, hold on. Let me just say, this is beautiful. And I don't want to say it's beautiful for us being black. I want to say it's beautiful for us being human.
People.
But you know what, Nori, real quick, and bringing it back to Kiss Cafe, for years, right, we've been...
I'm going to take a shot, I'm sorry.
We've been... take a shot, and then I'll give you the point.
All right, go.
You got 3 right there.
I'm drinking this.
Oh, you been bullshit. You out here hanging out wrong. All right.
Slow down, Free. Slow down.
Kiss Cafe.
So
this is the next episode, by the way.
I'm gonna break this down in an aspect of life and being black, because we black. So the point is that we here as minorities, right? And for years, we have been buying white brands and brands before the aspirations of what they are. Because we've been buying Polo to live that lifestyle. We buy every Louis Vuitton, that's a name. We buy Marc Jacobs, that's a name. And now black people getting to buy a family name and a product. So we haven't had many black family things like
we got
this.
Essentials now, right?
No, we have...
He white.
No.
Essentials is white?
Jerry's black. That's my man. I don't know what you're talking about. Jerry's black.
Jerry's black.
Jerry's black.
Word?
Yeah. Lorenzo. Jerry, shout out to Jerry Lorenzo. But a lot of times in black, we had a lot of singular people. And shouts out to Kalkana, April Walker. We have Maurice Malone, But now we have a black brand that's a family. And that's very rare. So you're buying into, a lifestyle and showing this family and this culture that they bringing together, and a great product. So it's very rare and it's very special.
That's so beautiful, man. Let's make some noise for that.
And it's also something for other people to aspire to. That's the thing. You guys are inspiring people.
It's something that, I don't have much that I can pass on to the next generation. I mean, I've been doing this for pretty much all my life. So I don't have something that I can give to him, to give to whatever. And all I have is knowledge or knowledge about the business. But a couple dollars. He got a couple of dollars. It goes very quickly. But I'm saying,
when you can Pop being rich.
And it's not you're talking legacy. You want something after you that lives on forever.
That's all I have to give. I mean, it's knowledge, and I mean, and that's as much as we can do. But it's a beautiful thing.
Just Cafe Coffee.
It's not about just like I said, the working with your son and your grandson. I mean, you're talking about giving your flowers while you're here.
That's a dream, right?
I got my flowers.
That's a dream, yeah.
I got my flowers.
We sending you your flowers. And we sending you your flowers.
I just hope they can keep them, man. That's the only thing.
We're gonna keep it going.
Yeah.
I was the last Phillip since I'm my little brother.
Tour.
I was the last Phillip after the last game.
He said tour.
Yo.
This nigga Sonny is
Sonny really gonna manage your box.
Super chat for you right now.
Sonny, your new manager, Pops.
Nah, but I know we like actually playing around, but to be honest with y'all, this is a beautiful thing. It's actually a beautiful thing. Like, us sitting around and talking about, 3 generations of coffee, you know what I mean? And most of us didn't even know what coffee meant. Most of us don't know. We just thought coffee was from Colombia. You sniff a Coke, or you get some coffee.
Drink coffee.
Smoking drugs and coffee.
Yeah, people have no idea of the effort and the work that it takes to bring this. It's a simple thing that you do pretty much. Most people do every morning of their lives, but have no idea of how this product got to to their table. You know, the effort and all the hard work and everything else that gets this product to their table. And it's an amazing story. If you really got into it, you know, the producer, the guy that's growing the coffee, the guy that's exporting.
From, please.
KissCafeCoffee.com.
And Instagram.
KissCafeCoffee.com.
And by the way, I want to announce it live on the podcast. My wife has a juice bar, Juicy Juice.
Juicy.
And we would like to have this coffee. You got it. In here.
You got it.
Exclusivity.
And by the way, we're not asking.
Where is it?
We're not. It's down here. It's down here. But we're not asking. We are paying.
Yes.
We are paying to have.
That ain't important.
No, we gonna make it work. We family, baby. We got it. We gonna make it work.
I got it.
We got it. You my brother, man.
You're gonna be the first guy to have to carry
the thing is, the thing is, don't talk about it. Be about it.
No.
So me, I'm gonna be the first one to have a Kiss Cafe account in Miami. And there's no way I will not pay. I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
No, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to you, Pops. Me and you.
No, you gotta go to his manager.
Don't go there. Don't go to him. He'll overcharge you. Yeah, he'll overcharge you. Don't go to him.
Let him overcharge me. I'm good.
Take the accounts through the deal.
Yeah, the deal. Yeah. No. Nah, you know what? Nah, you know what it is. Nah. You know what it is. No. To tell you the truth, you know what it is. For real, this is what we have to do. But we got to lead by example. I don't want to say, yo, I'm gonna support your business and not do it. No, I'm gonna do it. This is how you lead by example. And I'm gonna be the first account in Kiss Cafe. Right?
Cafe.
Kiss Cafe.
Yeah.
First Miami account. We're making it right now. I'm doing NORE.
And hold up, and we should tell everybody that's listening to this to go to your local coffee shop and request it.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I'm not playing around. I'm dead seriously buying your first account in Miami.
Your Kiss Cups coming next week too. This week, Kiss Cups. The joints you need. Joints you need for the crib.
I'm in.
So you can get they can get either or.
I'm buying it all. I'm buying it all. Listen, I got y'all, but because I don't want to, I actually have to. I'm supposed to. It's only right that I be the first Miami account.
I love it.
And I'm doing it with my wife's juice bar.
No.
It's not my juice bar. It's my wife's juice bar. So,
shout out to
Sis, you know it, Neri. We love you, baby.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work, Neri.
Neri and Nori.
Nori and Neri.
It's meant to be. It's meant to be.
She ain't here. She's not here, but
it's meant to be.
she's a beautiful.
Yes.
Shout out to Neri. We love you.
And I don't want a discount. I'm paying.
Come on, Nori.
No, it ain't about the money.
It's about the business.
It's about, I feel like y'all got high quality shit, so I'm paying high quality price.
We try to do,
and I got
we try to do our best.
I don't want
good, diligent business.
I don't want no motherfucking cut price. I'm out here. I'm out here with the vodka rum, Constantine. You know the vodka rum, Constantine, Terbion. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, niggas can't get a vodka rum, period. I got 3 of them. And I got the Terbion. Did you see the Terbion? Yeah, Terbion. Hello. Yeah. I got that Terbion, y'all. Niggas better leave me alone. Vodka rum, Terbion. Come on. Vodka rum. I got the vodka rum. Terbion, y'all better leave me alone. I'm out here. Yeah, it's real like that. All right, you better leave me alone.
Actually, real quick.
Seafood, y'all.
No seafood.
If somebody wants to get in touch with you guys to do distribution, like wholesale business,
KissCafeCoffee.com.
info at KissCafe.com.
Yeah, and then KissCafeCoffee.com.
KissCafeCoffee.com.
We're just migrating to the institutional area, like like coffee shops, juice bars, and that sort of thing.
We're gonna take Starbucks.
And the IG is Kiss Cafe Coffee.
But we want to make sure that you treat the coffee with the respect that it. Well, but you're a man about respect, so we don't have to worry about you. We know what you're gonna do.
Nori and Neri
we know
is
how
good.
you roll.
Yes.
They family, we good.
Yeah. So we're gonna be the first person to have it in Miami.
Be the
First person in the South.
Oh, I'm taking all these back.
We only got one store we only got one store in Yonkers that you could come and get a cup of Kiss Cafe coffee. It's on Ashburton. It's across from the new condominiums. I'm not sure the name. And you could get it online at kisscafecoffee.com or IG Kiss Cafe Coffee.
So I'm gonna sell this at $8 a cup.
Whatever you want to sell.
No, we don't want.
Now y'all gotta control the price.
Pepsi is a brand name.
Pepsi's a brand name.
You gotta keep
This is like Blue Magic.
We want you to spread the love.
Yeah, no, we sell it at $8 a cup.
You might
Kiss it whatever you want to sell it at.
Get my flowers down for the
No, you're gonna have it on the balance beat.
And what's crazy is you never know. Kiss might come and give us
and drink coffee with you.
And drink coffee with you.
We gonna have the launch. When they get it, we gonna have the launch. I'll be there.
But listen to y'all. Look, y'all. Look at this. Look how.
It's sexy. It's sexy. It's a sexy bag.
This is the Louis. This is the Louis Vuitton.
She just on the bag.
And it says for the love of coffee.
That's right.
Listen, this is the Louis Vuitton of coffee.
Hermes.
And I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
For the love of coffee.
At least $4 a cup.
Why you don't fluctuate in these prices, man?
At least $8 a cup. So I'm sticking with 8. Yeah, quality. And
Is it worth getting lactose?
Yes. I'm outside with lactose intolerance with Kiss
No, you will
Cafe.
write your name in the top of the coffee.
I'm gonna write your name. I'm gonna write your name. I'm gonna give you an autograph. I'm gonna give you everything, but you gonna pay $14 a cup.
After 14,
it's like the stock market
from
right
8
now.
to 14. Yeah.
You gonna pay $18 a cup.
You gotta show up early for fluctuating marketing.
I went too far. Fuck it. Listen, let me just say something, man. Kiss family, free. I really enjoyed this. I enjoy the togetherness. In our community, our culture, they don't promote togetherness. I hate it.
Is that a word?
Yes.
That's a word. That's a word.
That's a great
And
word.
it's a word.
That's a word.
Yeah.
Relax, you Dominican.
That's in the dictionary, Lee.
Nah, let me take this.
Lee thinks in Spanish, guys. Sorry.
What is it in Spanish?
He thinks in Spanish, so it's hard for him to.
Yeah, but let me say this. We really, what's happening right now is really a beautiful thing. Us just sitting down, celebrating each other. Because we're so stupid, we don't celebrate each other.
Dig it.
I'm supposed to celebrate Jadakiss' son. I'm supposed to celebrate Kiss Pops. I'm supposed to celebrate Seth. I'm supposed to. But people will sit around and say, oh, he's on his dick. Oh, he's on his... Because that's our mentality. Chill, I got this.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You're right. God, I'm out there. They'll say that because they don't understand life. And in life, when I big you up and I say how great you are, and I big you up and say how great you are, and I big you up and say how great, and I big you up and say how great you are, it should be supported. People supposed to be like, damn, Nori's great. And he's saying to Jadakiss how great he is. Another great. But most motherfuckers say,
He dick riding.
Yeah, ulterior motive.
he dick riding. Thank you, youngin. Cause I didn't want to use that terminology, but it's actually what's happening right now. And I'm telling you, bro, it takes nothing away from me to tell you, Jadakiss, to your face, I love you. I want you to continue to be the best rapper, top 5 that are alive. Forever. I want to tell you that. That's real.
Deep.
Brother for life. Real. Like, I don't get, like, why should that take something from me? Why should that take something from your beautiful pops? Your pops is here. That nigga took shots with me.
This is a blessing. This is a blessing right here.
You know what? But showing love for him don't take nothing away from him, and that's what the problem with the world is today.
That's what he said.
In order for you to get something, it don't take nothing.
Right.
It don't diminish me because you put somebody else up, right? And that's what's wrong with the world today.
Thank you, pops.
You need to think in order for you to get something that I got to lose. It don't have to be a zero-sum game. Right?
Exactly.
I don't need.
On that note, I want to say something, and
I ain't gonna lie, my sweater smells so good.
So, when with me and Kiss, it's a brotherhood, and like what I seen you and EFN had was the reason that we started our podcast.
I love the
same thing.
A lot of people didn't know, like when it was time for them to come up, and it was like what y'all doing. It show a lot of times it's the artist only, but y'all brotherhood has transcended just the artist. People have see people see the brotherhood, and a lot of podcasts is always or radio shows is like the one person, but people look at this as a team. Yes. And what we are doing is nothing from what y'all have started in the world of podcasts and what I start in 5. But it was like y'all were the blueprint for what we're doing now. In that relationship.
Well, I ain't say this to EFN. He probably is gonna look at me crazy, but EFN don't want to be in my position, and I don't want to be in EFN's position. He wants to be in his zone. That nigga don't want to leave Kendall ever.
And one day I'm gonna leave.
And I want to go everywhere else. It makes us the best friends.
That's what makes it work.
That's what makes it work. It's because he has one vision and I have another vision. But I'm never going to downgrade his vision. He doesn't downgrade my vision.
Y'all combine them, them shits
explode.
That's what makes it work.
It's beautiful.
Y'all changed the face.
It's beautiful. And I know he's going to be fucked up right now, but you're like one of my best partners I ever had, bro. Just being honest. You let me be me, and
CNN and CNE.
No, CNN is still great.
That's what I'm saying. CNN and CNE.
I love CNN.
Listen, I'm so glad I was here when you professed your love to your brother.
Yeah. Your pop's going at me now.
No, but it's important, man.
I'm fucking with you.
It's important.
Because you know why?
I mean, Jason and I don't know if can you put the camera on, my man?
Yes. We put it on, bro. Come on. Okay, well, I didn't even know your name was Jason.
Because
nigga could call you Jason.
Come over here. Come over here. This is a relationship that goes back more than 40 years. This transcends coffee. What they have. No, it ain't about the age. It's about love.
I'm still young out here.
And you gotta have somebody that you love in life. I mean, besides your spouse. I mean, we all love our spouse. But then, if I take it back to the church, there's different types of love. The agape and but Free's a preacher's son, so he should know about all these things. But there's different types of love that we have for different types of people.
Yep.
And we need all those to be
together.
I know Jadakiss 25 years. I know different crews. And when I see K there,
it's real.
Being honest, from TV to now,
it's real.
It's real.
That's my nigga.
And there's nothing more beautiful than that.
I'm fucking with K.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what's happening in life.
Yeah.
If K tell me Jadakiss is there, I'm listening to K.
Right. No, can I say something on top of that?
Yes.
this trip was sponsored by, well, Drink Masters don't pay transportation.
Drink Masters. What we Drink Masters? Drink Masters. Drink Masters. I like Drink Masters. We gotta do shit.
Drink Masters.
Drink Masters.
Well, I'm not from this generation, so excuse me if I made a mistake.
That was perfect.
And I had a couple shots, so you can keep that in mind too. But Drink Champs, we paid out. And,
Y'all rich.
And gratefully, we paid our transportation and way down here. But at the end of the day, and I made the reservations, which I don't normally do for these guys, because they're bougie. Exactly, yeah, bougie. And yesterday, he said we didn't make a reservation for Kay. And there was no problem with making a reservation for Kay, but that just shows the love for and the respect for his man. And we all need a man in life, or girl, or somebody in life. I don't know if y'all got one.
A trusted individual.
Whoever that is, whether it be male or female. And if you got that, then you going somewhere. But if you ain't got it,
something's wrong with you.
Wrong.
Nah, K is one of the
few.
All right, hold on. Let me just say this. Hold on. In hip hop, because it's so hard to stay loyal, bro. It really is. It really is hard to stay loyal because there's a person that says to you, "What about homie? Homie over there living. Homie got the 745.
The 580.
Why you don't got that?" Yeah. And then your right hand man breaks.
Yeah.
Because he don't got the 745.
Yeah. Right.
He don't. So when there's people were like, "K," and I gotta say something. Tony Yayo.
Super loyal.
Wherever Tony Yayo is at in life, I'm being honest with you, Tony Yayo.
He ain't locked up. He good. He just saying it.
I actually really respect Tony Yayo.
Super loyal.
He stood by 50, and if 50 did anything wrong, or 50 was to do anything wrong, Tony Yayo stood there. That to me is hard.
It's a fact.
You know, I'm sorry, because I'm gonna get a little deep right now, right?
It's like Memphis Bleak.
I'm gonna get a little deep right now. The other day, I said personally I can't interview Cuban Link, and then I said I can't interview J Hood. All right, son. This nigga wins. But I
listen
can't.
to this nigga.
But I can't because
Loyal to Kiss and Joe.
I love Jadakiss.
You
man.
love Joe.
I love Styles P. I love Sheik. I love these niggas. I have no disrespect to the other guy, but LOX is my brothers. How can I be wrong? All I'm saying is I'm not dissing them, but I'm saying I'm being loyal to my friends.
It's a fact.
Oh, you say loyal, was it being real? Do you think that if you had gone that way that you wouldn't be genuine?
And talking
to genuine, or you just saying you just can't do it?
I can't do it. That's my friend.
That's deep.
That's my friend. Like I rather keep my relationship with them, and that's not. It's no disrespect to homie. But I'd rather keep my relationship with them because they kept my relationship with me.
For years.
With me. And I didn't give a fuck. So I don't even care. Even if this guy was to come up and be like the illest dude in the world, I'm cool. I'm cool with staying with them.
They not legends either.
Relax, Lee, bro. Come on, dog. You can't come from the background saying all that craziness.
I'm sorry, Kiss. I'm sorry, Kiss. Because
sorry for nothing, Nori. It's love.
No. Hey, that's real.
Because I'm just being honest. I'm not even lying. I'm not laughing. I'm not none of that. Like loyalty means a lot to me. Like, the minute you show me loyalty and I don't show you loyalty, I feel like I'm corny.
Yo, you real.
So I have to give back the same exact thing
that you get.
And the LOX has gave me from Styles to Kiss to Sheik. I don't even think I got Sheik's number. But guess what?
You know how to get it.
If Sheik called me, I'm there.
You
there.
I'm gonna be on the seesaw with Sheik like this. It doesn't matter.
It's a fact.
Because my loyalty to Kiss and Styles
extends to Sheik.
It makes Sheik
the same.
The same.
Yeah, it's a fact.
That's why
Let's not forget, Kiss was like on our 3rd episode of Drink Champs.
By the way,
Styles
I
and Sheik
kept
were like
saying-
4th or 5th, like when we went to New York, and you guys didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
Oh no!
You guys looked at us crazy.
That's why I say I can't call you no
and
more
you double
for a favor.
booked, and Ja was there. Everybody was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
That's why I say I can't call you for
Who
a favor.
did the first one, Joe?
Joe was the second recorded.
Me and John did the first.
second.
The second one.
No, y'all were like a 2nd or 3rd. Yeah, we flew to New York after that.
Yeah.
And you just stood there. We did not know what we were doing.
No, we didn't know.
That's why I love you to.
We know what we were trying to do.
Man, y'all
No,
did it.
but we
Y'all did it. Y'all
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
Hold on, Steve.
Blow the horn.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
No, but I cannot let Kiss get away with that. Nah, Kiss, you actually stood there and stayed with us and said, I'm fucking with you, Nori. And nah.
And came back again.
Don't you ever not understand that I love the shit out of you for being a good nigga. No. And I love you for raising a good motherfucker. And I love you for motherfucking being a son of a good motherfucker. And I love you for giving me swag. You was giving me all the clothes you was giving me, I took them.
No, hold on. We gotta go back. We start talking about the podcast. Let's bring that back. What's the podcast y'all doing right now?
Shout out to DraftKings.
Shout out to DraftKings. It's called Starting 5.
Get a lot of money.
And DraftKings.
Relax, manager.
It's Starting 5. It's me, Jadakiss, Don C, fine female named Danielle, and a great betting world. She works for the Visa Network, and then there's a kid named Dirk who's the voice of 2K. But what we wanted to do,
It's a white guy?
white guy, 2 white people.
Okay, is that the white guy right there? He's not there?
No.
That's another white guy. He got that.
I like you got white guys around. I like it.
That's my guy Steve over there.
The whole idea was like basketball is just bigger than the game. It's the culture around it. So we wanted to get a show based on all the pillars of basketball, which was music, fashion, gambling, and video games. And for one of the things is I had like a secret war going on with Kiss when I was in N1. He came with the Allen Iverson.
He be telling you to relax.
Were you behind the mixtape?
I be seeing
I created the N1 mixtape.
He created.
Oh my
He did the 30 for 30. EFN, he got the 30 for 30. ESPN mixtape.
We did a 30 for 30. Kiss was the voice. He's the new, I call him the Jason Earl Jones of hip hop. His voice is the Jason Earl Jones of hip hop.
This is true.
One of the best voices like Darth Vader. It's going to happen very soon.
You gotta be in an animated joint. Are you yet?
It's coming.
Check me out, Fearless on Netflix. Fearless. The A is the at sign. I already got one.
I'm trying to get in that game
We got
too.
a lot of work coming, but
All right, what's going on over here?
so
These niggas making deals for me. Yeah.
So when we came with the Starting 5, Kiss to me.
The Starting 5 is the name of the podcast, right?
The name of the podcast.
Okay.
It's not a podcast, it's a show. It's a show on DraftKings Network.
Okay, on DraftKings Network.
Yeah, DraftKings YouTube and social posts. But it was, to me, when I think of hip hop and I think of basketball, he's top one. And connecting it with the culture, the AI commercial was probably the biggest thing to me since the N1 mixtape. And then he was the perfect, besides he's my brother, he was the perfect partner to do the show.
No debate.
And we just released a record together with Kiss, Fat Joe, Styles P, and Rick Ross. It's called The Game.
You're not drinking your drink.
NBA, right?
Pick a drink.
He drank those shots over here, man. Let him live.
It's called Drink Champs.
It's called Drink Champs.
We're the drink champs. They don't have to necessarily drink.
No, that's not the way this works.
But
you got a lot of empties over here. Look, a lot of dead soldiers here.
But yeah, starting 5, man. We love to have y'all on there.
And we gotta bring Drink Champ Sports. Drink Champ Sports back there. We gotta bring them along.
I got about 4 or 5 fake numbers. Jadakiss got my real number.
No, I got your real number.
You got my real number. You never hit me, so I'm not even talking
but
to y'all
like you said,
that.
if she gon' hit you, the love extends. Ooh.
You filming tomorrow? No, I'm in. Film tomorrow.
But no, definitely, man. Y'all are really the inspiration. Even
man, I'm be honest, man. What y'all doing is unprecedented. It's beautiful. It's exactly what we need in hip hop. It's something that no one in hip hop is doing. No one in hip hop is doing fucking coffee.
Right.
The fuck. And by the way, if they start doing coffee afterwards, you an idiot. Why wouldn't you fucking get down with Kiss's coffee? By the way, get down like just the same way you got down with Rough Riders. You got down with fucking Rockefeller. Like, if I had a coffee right now, there's nothing else I would do but to say, I'm getting down with Kiss Coffee.
Cafe.
Me. That's real shit. Like, and by the way, I'm a cheap coffee nigga. Like, look, this is way too expensive. All right,
but you selling it for $15,000 a cup.
$18 a cup. Yeah, he was up to $18 a cup.
Oh no, he gonna keep going. He up to $23,000 a cup. He said one day 50. Oh, you pay 50. 60 the next day.
$23 a cup.
That shit gonna have a
But that's what I'm gonna do. Kiss motherfucking Cafe. I'll be honest, I'm
gonna go to the bathroom, guys.
I don't know what
this Japanese deli owner is fantastic.
Japanese deli. What was we drinking?
You go.
You can figure it out.
Oh no.
Good grief, Charlie Brown.
They go in the bathroom? All right, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hold it down.
Are we still on or we on?
We on.
Oh,
we on.
I want to say some real shit to you.
Say some real shit to me.
But you
Come
know,
on, say some real shit to me, Bob.
Listen,
I'm ready.
I'm not from this genre.
Yes, you from
and you know, when my kid was coming up in this whole thing, like I keep saying, I'm not part of the hip hop culture. I hate to say, or I'm proud to say. And people used to tell me, yeah, your son's gonna be good. He's this and that. I'm saying, yeah.
Your son is one of the greatest of all time.
Close your door. I don't want to hear that shit. That's what I told him when he was doing his thing. And you know,
you do know your son is the greatest of all time. One of the greatest.
I didn't know. I didn't know until late. I hate to say, I didn't know until late. I mean, when the record company came telling them they wanted to sign him to a deal, we got together. Parents, and we said, you know, we retained an attorney, and the attorney said, "This is the worst contract I ever seen in my life. Don't you ever sign this." And we didn't.
This come from Puff Daddy?
No, this is before Puff Daddy.
Okay.
And you know, and that's why I try to stay out of his career now, because if it was up to me, he wouldn't have a career, because in hindsight, we made decisions that probably didn't further his career, but they did their own thing. Probably made not the best decisions, but it got them to where they are today. But it's
a contract before Puff Daddy.
Oh, before Puff Daddy, yeah. Before they even got to that point. I mean, when they were doing even before that. This is when they were doing battles at School 6 and on Ashburton Avenue and Yonkers and what was that, Jack the Rappers and that whole thing. We're going way back, you know. But I'm
he giving the real shit.
I'm giving you history. I'm giving you.
You telling me kissing them was gonna be?
That's why I try to stay out of things now if I can, because it's been proven that I don't know a damn thing about nothing. So I'm out of that part of the business. But the point I'm trying to make is that this is a genre that I have very little information about. I have a whole lot of respect for. And it's probably one of the most lucrative genres in music since the history of music.
Right.
I mean,
Internationally.
with what it's done for so many people. I mean, and I think Minister Farrakhan said that and said about this generation too, that they have the greatest impact on, that this generation could have the greatest impact on the world when it comes to that. And it has a lot to do with where hip hop brought them and the whole basis of hip hop. But the point I wanted to say is that, this is something that I'm not a part of, but I appreciate what you're doing and what this whole thing is about. I mean, to be honest, they had to tell me what Drink Champs was.
No,
that's fine.
No, you're a part of it.
When I came
You
here,
are Jadakiss dad.
Now you gonna watch every fucking episode.
And you are a drink champ.
You are.
Or a
I ain't
drink
gonna
master.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I can get you to take another shot right now.
Give me another shot, yeah.
Oh shit, come on, man.
No, but I want to say thank you to
man. Thank you, man.
For,
thank you for raising.
Believe me, I had no idea what this whole thing was going to be about, but it was a lot of love and a lot of respect and a lot of
to Jada. Come on,
realness.
DMs are lit.
I'm with my man here. Yeah,
this nigga got your DM lit.
Make the reservations, man. Yo, Gabianos. I gotta go.
Somebody make the reservation. We need a lot of bread.
Yo.
He's on tour. I'm with you.
Yo, Sonny, man. What is going on?
Steve. Yo, Gabiano.
No, wait. Global.
Gabianos. Make the reservation.
Yo,
I appreciate you, man. It's my first time meeting you, and I think I'm a pretty good judge of character.
Yes, and you making a good judge of character.
And you're
I'm
real.
your friend. I'm
you're
your
real,
friend.
and that's the highest compliment that I can pay to you.
Thank you.
That you're real.
And by the way,
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
When I hit you and say, "Yo, I need to come on and promote the coffee," you said,
I wanted to
Mr. Lee,
drink.
let's make it.
That's not a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. Come on, guys.
I actually brought my milk.
No, don't worry. We gave you a gift box.
Yeah, and by the way, let me just tell you something. Kiss, send me the coffee, and I'm going to drink it every single day.
I'm going to send you the coffee.
You my friend now. He loose.
Yeah.
He loose. He ain't going to ask my coffee.
Tea from the office.
Yeah.
One of them going to send.
Listen.
And this is your home, kids. You can come tomorrow, the next day, the day after that.
No, I don't like the same way he don't like to call me because I don't never tell him no. I don't like to abuse my.
Nah, this is your home. This is your home. Yeah.
No.
This is your home.
Kiss.
Dudes get mad.
Kiss, pop.
Start hating.
Free. Listen, everybody, look at me. Nah, this is y'all platform, man. I promise y'all, man. Like, I really want to blow this up for every which way, shape, form, or fashion. I want to make sure that people in hip hop buy this coffee. Not only buy this coffee, drink this coffee, love this coffee. I want to do this. So you please call me because you know why? This is something I want to do.
And this is what we're here for. This is why we have the platform.
And by the way, this is something that deserves to be had. We and hip hop have never had a coffee. So now this is our first coffee, and Jadakiss has our first coffee. Are you fucking kidding me?
And wait, hold on. And let's be clear. This is beyond hip hop. This is what we got to stop doing with hip hop brands or brands that are created by cats in the hip hop culture. This is beyond the culture. This is for everybody. Look at this. Look at the way this looks.
That shit look like it came from Tiffany.
Come on.
Tiffany sent it to me.
That's not the little boy.
Listen, Tiffany sent this to me.
This is gonna be good coffee. Good coffee regardless.
The next one,
this is not good like hip hop coffee. This is good coffee.
It smells like Tiffany too.
Can you tell about the next one?
The next one is even harder. No, we gonna
I'm taking another shot.
Of course you are. I'm taking another sip.
Yo, but free. I really want to thank you, brothers. I want to thank you, brothers, because I've never seen this before. What I mean by I've never seen this before, I've never seen 4 brothers come together and say, I'm going to make a company.
And a sister.
Thank you.
And a sister. Excuse me.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Let me take my shot. And a sister, goddamn.
And a sister.
I love what the fuck y'all doing. Continue to do it. We're gonna support it. I'm lactose intolerant.
Ew, shit.
I don't give a fuck.
And drink.
You can drink it black, you know. You don't have to have milk.
Yeah, you don't have to have milk. You don't have to have
coffee.
And you do your mouse.
What do you call it? John Wayne
It's an
style?
extra 3 on the mouse.
I need
When you
it.
hit it John Wayne, you got an extra 3.
I need it. Just black with a little sugar.
I need it.
Extra John Wayne, you out.
And guess what I'm doing? I'm doing it. I love you, brothers, so much, man. Nah, y'all need to be praised. Y'all need to be saluted. We need to have the first Starbucks Kiss Cafe.
Kiss Cafe coffee.
No, Kiss Cafe
Now they're
is
gonna have
going
the
to be
brick
at
and mortar
Juicy.
joints that they said they working on.
Hold on. Kiss Cafe is going to be at Juicy at my wife's.
No, but they're gonna make Kiss Cafe brick and mortar standalone.
Exactly.
We started that.
At some point.
We started
The
at
first
Juicy.
one in Miami at Juicy.
At Juicy. Exclusive. Kiss Cafe.
We gonna set you
$18
up.
a cup.
We gonna set you up. Get you the banners. Get you Where's your shop? Where's the shop at?
At Hollandale, right in Hollandale. $18 a cup. Don't worry, you got it. $22 a cup.
$22.
$27.18 a cup.
That might be a good marketing scheme. It might be.
Listen, I'll be honest. You can buy anything else you want in life, but you don't want to buy a Kiss Cafe cup for 18
of the viejo. Un besito ahí.
Yeah, he up to 27, 18.
You gotta have the besito.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy the $1,800 cup.
Yeah, he sells 2 cups a day. Yeah.
I'm gonna buy the 7.
2 cups for 40, baby.
I'm buying 2 cups for 40. Facts. I'm buying the honey melon.
The honey melon
You're just gonna go all over now.
I went too far. Leave the honey melon out.
We arrested
Honey melon, you said?
Let's leave the honey melon out.
Honey melon?
I went too far. But listen, we bringing the Kiss Cafe
coffee
to Miami.
The Kiss Cafe coffee.
Racket.
Oh, Racket gotta have your Racket.
We here, Racket.
You guys gotta check out Panther Coffee right here. We gotta go over there. Yeah, right there.
I know Panther Coffee.
Was it bad? Is it bad over there?
No. My friends sell to Panther. Panther, you can't take nothing away from Panther. Panther's a good outfit, but we got something for Panther.
Kiss Cafe, baby. That's
There's
all
room
we
for
have.
No, there's room for everybody.
Kiss Cafe, baby. Kiss Cafe. We taking over. We bringing Kiss Cafe in Juicy Juice Bar in Hollandale.
And make sure you get it in your juice bar, wherever you at.
And Juice for Life, yes.
Yonkers for life.
Yeah.
YO in Harlem.
Yeah.
And the website, kisscafecoffee.com. So is the Instagram, Kiss Cafe Coffee.
God damn.
That's it. Email them, info@kisscafecoffee.com.
I want
if you want to do business.
I get another shot, James.
Info@kisscafecoffee.com.
Can you take one more shot, me and you? Just me and you.
Bring it.
All right.
Bring it.
Please don't.
Hey, no, you going to Gaviano's with us?
Yes, I am. But I'm taking a shot with Pop.
Coffee with truffle, too.
Truffle coffee.
Truffle coffee.
You guys are making truffle coffee?
Yo, listen. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, listen.
He ain't gonna lie.
Papa Kiss, I gotta tell you this. You are a legend. You raised one of the best rappers in life. He's my friend.
Well, let me say this.
Let me finish. Hold on, he's my friend, but he's one of the greatest people in life. So fuck how great of a rapper he is, and I'm telling you, he is the greatest rapper.
And I'm with you on every word of that. But let me say this, and I can't go home without saying it. If I didn't bring his mother into this,
Oh, thank you.
you know, because mom's is home, and mom's is doing her thing. But if it wasn't the combination of the two, he wouldn't be who he is. And so,
Shout out to Mom
I
Dude.
got all respect.
Shout out to Mom Dude.
Respect to mom.
I respect it. Kiss is looking like, what the fuck is going on, Pop?
And I couldn't go home if I didn't say that. So.
That's right.
Oh, that you know that. As long as you know that.
No, but Nora, can I say something? But just on the real before I go, and
please.
And we're gonna go, I guess, at some point in time.
I gotta take you to eat.
Yeah, you gotta take. I'm cool, but I had no idea of what. Listen, again, I'm not from, and this is what I wanted to say before. I'm not part of this generation. I hate to say, I don't have no disrespect for it, but it's just not my thing. I'm 70 years old. I didn't grow up during this. I saw it.
Him too.
Who's 70?
Nah, man, me and him the same age, bro. Relax.
I had no idea of what to
He
expect.
just Beijing, sorry.
When I came here.
Did you have fun?
He got Beijing.
Give me some
Beyond
love.
fun.
Give me.
Beyond
Hold on, I'm getting up.
Beyond fun. Could be my son.
Yes.
That's the highest compliment I can make.
Yo, come on.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
That's the best.
That's the highest compliment I could pay to you. But I had
never had a best compliment. Please make some noise.
But let me finish though. I had no idea what to expect when I came here. I mean, I rely on my grandson. He don't talk. He don't talk, so he ain't said a damn thing. And Free talks like this. I mean, and they didn't kill that. They tried to explain me the gravity or the reach of this whole concept that you guys are doing, but I'm not part of this social media thing. As a matter of fact, I hate social media, but I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole other thing.
Nothing wrong with that.
But I had no idea of what to expect when I came here.
Do you want a bottle of champagne?
No, I don't. I'm never going to have another shot.
Like you need a bottle of champagne.
For another 30 years when I leave here. But
take it home.
No. If I can say, I'm just pouring out my heart, and I hope, and you can cut it and edit it.
No, we're not editing anything.
But I had no idea what to expect when I came here. And when somebody tell me about a thing about Drink Champ, and
sounds crazy.
It does sound crazy.
Sounds ludicrous.
And I Googled it. Yeah, they told me, but it still ain't
But you're
like...
from the rock and roll era, so it shouldn't sound that crazy.
Right. But I had no idea, so I had to Google it to see what the hell was going on But
I'm giving you my number, nigga.
Yeah.
You gonna have my personal number.
Listen, man, with the love you showed and the sincerity and the genuineness that you show, it ain't about the podcast. It's about something that, and the success of their program transcends all that other bullshit that you see. You real dude, man. And I don't say that to anybody. And I say that with all the sincerity of my heart.
Yeah, man. Also,
but I'm saying the whole concept is it ain't about and I hope it ain't that you don't think that it's the couple of shots that I had. No. It's not. It ain't about the shots. But the reason for your success is the genuineness that you guys portray. And the hopefully the reason if we're gonna be successful with this product is because of the genuineness and the love that we show.
It's all right.